Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. How are you doing today on this Wednesday? Let me double check. Is it a Wednesday? Yeah, it sure is. I hope you guys all had a nice weekend and enjoyed. And for those that caught the premiere yesterday, thank you so much. To those that are new to the channel, please make sure you hit the thumbs up and you're subscribed and following. And to the new subscribers that came on, thank you so much. So, a lot of stuff has been going on. And the snowball keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Chris on the drums, good morning. Mini Reform, good morning. Uh, this show, I know there's a channel called SHITSHOW, the Shit Show, but this is just way out of hand. I mean, it's getting crazy. So I'm going to start with me first. So yesterday with the premiere, I want to ask you guys in the chat, those that watched yesterday, what did you think about it? Meaning, was I fair? Was I vulgar? Was I targeting anybody? Was I to the point? Just out of curiosity, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. But I want to ask you guys first. Let me know in the chat what you think. Please and thank you. I'd appreciate that. That's very kind of you to ask. Absolutely. Definitely. To those that are wondering why YouTube I've been distant, it wasn't just because of stuff I've already talked about. The eligibility to the third level hadn't gone through. For some reason, it kicked me out. And then I was trying to, get it taken care of, and it wasn't going through. And all of a sudden, I checked my studio this morning, and the third level of eligibility is good. So that should go back on track. People have said they're not getting notifications or they're not seeing my post or comment. So I'm assuming that's why. Good morning, DJ, or excuse me, good afternoon, DJ Nico. It's so good to see you, Nico. No problem. I understand completely. I understand completely. And that's a good place to be. Cinderella, good morning. Thank you for joining. So, what do you guys think? Yesterday, those that watched my premiere, I want to hear your thoughts on that. It's good to see so many of you in here. Nico, I just wanted to let you know that every time I think of chicken soup, homemade chicken soup, I think of you. Okay, it was really good. Thank you. All right. Well, I appreciate that so much, Cinderella. Thank you. And by the way, again, welcome in everybody. I hope you're all doing well. The reason why I asked you about my premiere yesterday is because somebody sent me a message email, and I got to see this. So wait a minute. Let me take that scope off the screen. Hope you like it. Okay. So the reason again why I asked about the premiere is this. So 23 hours ago, got a notification that KT Puta, which is bitch whore, tagged me. Ha ha ha. I ain't looking at your dirt, or I ain't looking at your diaper, old lady. Stop begging for my attention. This is the last time you'll get any of it. You desperate broke ass loser. Maybe the next person will tap. And a pinned comment. KT Grifter, thank you so much. You're awesome, Chi. Okay. So we have all the laughs. But here's the thing, no matter who you hate or dislike or like, I've learned that it's not only common sense, it's common courtesy to put in a description, right? So let's go to my premiere yesterday. For YouTube's sake, right? Scientology protesters, content creators, live streamers, anti Scientology, LA, California. And I put all the channels there. So, Defender of Ants, Mod Wars, Witchshare, Chichikana, and the Lore of Das. So, what did I do to deserve that? Am I crying? Fuck no. I'm not crying. I mean, but I'm wondering what the hell did I, what was the purpose of that? That's all that counts, Nico. Minnie, thank you. Hey, Vaughn, good morning. So, what is so wrong with that, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Or that, not everybody knows how it works right off the bat, but that's pretty much what you're supposed to do. So, I put all the videos in there. And again, that was the comment that or the post that she made. Like, what the fuck? Was this trip really necessary? Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. It just seems so ridiculous. My notification. So, let me go back here. So honestly, what do you guys think of this post? I don't know why you can't, Minnie. Chris, right? But I like I said, I'm not crying over it. I'm just asking. Not for a friend. I'm asking for me. What the fuck is I mean, do what you got to do what you want to do. I just thought it was very fucking unnecessary and ridiculous. You got a notification. And thank you for calling me puta. That's so sweet of you. Stupid ass. Stop begging for my attention. I haven't talked her about her, on a live stream or whatever. So how am I begging for your attention? Maybe you're confusing me with your husband that's begging you for attention if you want to get down and dirty. You spend more time with Scott than you do your old man. Now, normally people say that's none of your business, but it kind of is. You're up Scott's ass so far that if he yawns, we can see your fucking face. How about that? If you want to get down and dirty. Yeah, just trying to make themselves look better, but it's so retarded. They're so fucking dumb. I have been. Oh, Nico. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. What the hell? Sorry about that. I don't know how that happened. When someone brings receipts, I listen and think for myself. That's what I agree. That's what I've said for the longest time. I hear things, I see things, but I go look for myself. That's exactly what I do. Yeah. I mean, people can name call all they want. That's what they seem to do. That's, I said it a million times. I never claim to be perfect. I'm far from perfect. And people shit talk. Let's not get that twisted. Some do it more than others, you know? It happens. But when you cross the line of slander and defaming people, and for no matter what, no, I don't care who's going to be offended I use the word hate. Let's not pussyfoot around this. If you hate somebody, despise somebody, dislike somebody, all those words, right? Fine. That's the way it goes. But when you cross that line, I don't give a shit what your history is. Put them in jail, let justice be served, and if it's not, keep fighting. If you've become a victim of somebody that crossed the line and broke the law, then fucking have at it. Do something about it. Initially, if you're sad or upset or, like it takes you for a loop, I can understand that. But once you shake the cobwebs out, do something about it. If you do not take control of the situation and at least fight for justice for yourself, if you were a victim, if you keep fighting, then all will come through. But if you don't do shit and you sit back and you're still bitching and moaning about it and crying about it, you're not a victim anymore. That goes for everything in life. Me too, Nico. And I will say, for Vaughn's for the premiere that Scott did on Vaughn's house, you heard him say, "Oh, I'm just recording, and if you don't like it, I'll change it." And it was made quite clear, you know, not to film her or her mom or shit like that, and he did. So you can't trust what he says. But a lot of people, even in Scott's chat, were like, it was I mean, not everybody, but there were some people that said it was a pleasant conversation. Everybody was so nice to each other, yada, yada, yada. I mean, and Scott's comment, I believe, was something along the lines of that's before the hatred kicked in and all that other stuff. Freud, good to see you. Good morning. Never understood adults in need to fight in the sand pits. There are paintball ranges and soft air ranges for such urges. Yeah. Kay, good to see you. Thanks for joining. She. So I'm reading the comments. She is a nobody. So who cares what she says or thinks? Yeah. The thing of it is like I said, these guys are just unbelievable. So you see the title of my live stream today. Many were warned, not everyone listened or believed. And that's exactly what it is. Some believed it right away, some it took a while, and I'm speaking from myself too. I'm included. I was a follower. All these people from the past that I've dealt with them, met them in real life. I've said it before. It's a habitual pattern. How many people was Scott friends with from before that whether they met in real life or donos or just through the chats, and he ranted and raved and everybody was cool, and then they're a piece of shit, right? Everybody's a piece of shit. Everybody's a pedophile. Everybody's a pedoprotector. The vocabulary is so limited. It's insane. No problem. No problem. Hey, Pippi, sorry if I missed you. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Hit the like. So, okay, so here's where it is, right? Some took longer than others, and some just they refused to believe it. They refused to believe it. But there are a couple of spins that I'm taking on this, okay? So, for all that have been following, Scott is a professional. He's a paid protester. Well, if I'm not mistaken from learning from the past, at the DNC, when Scott went to Chicago, there was a lady named Nadine. So those that have known Scott for a long time and followed him before we even knew who the hell he was. Wasn't there a lady named Nadine and she was a paid protester? The reason why I'm bringing up her name is because when Scott saw her, there was like a huge field of protesters and whatnot. Um, he had a big smile on his face, and you could hear the lady's voice in the back. So people that have followed Scott for a long time is like, "Is that Nadine?" And he shook his head with a big smile on his face. Well, for a good 5 minutes, he muted his live stream, talked to her, don't know what was said, and then he unmuted and pretty much went on his way. Right, in it for the money. Okay, and here's the thing, not everybody that's a paid protester is violent or aggressive or demeaning or degrading people. You know, I've seen people out there that protest. I don't know if they're paid or not, but they just seem normal, if you want to call it that. So, with that being said, I bring that point up because with Scott and the Scientology protesting, the pattern is there. Whatever excuses, whatever things he said, we've all heard a million times. I saw Streets LA go viral. I wanted to help my friend Jaybird, his friend in Florida. I did it for this reason, I did it for that reason. Well, from where he was to drive up to California, that's a long way. So you have plenty of time to watch other videos, you have time to research, you have time to do your shit. Hey, good morning, Ellie. Welcome in, my twin. Let's see, let me go back. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But for the people, I think you didn't hear that part. But for the people that I've learned, I said once they realize what's going on, if they don't do something, all right. Second, no, I understand that too. But if I think I know where you're going with it. Hey, Pippi, good morning. Okay, so where I'm going with it is this. For all the things he said throughout that drive, he had plenty of time to watch other streamers, get to know the characters, and exactly where he stands. Right? But then once he broke that wall of getting close to these people, the very first one was what? Coming to Lara's rescue. And then when Solomon and Josiah were, handcuffed, he darted out, comes to the rescue. So that kind of put him in a really good light. Like, wow, this is a great guy and, he's cool. Fast forward, all these people that were hanging out and wonderful friends, and Scott's like, oh, he's a hero. He's a hero, Oh, and then, streets verbiage. Oh, it's a hard, this is one of the hardest working people out here protesting, puts in the most hours. They're all blowing smoke up each other's ass. They're all doing it. And like we were warned, he will do that to get close to you. I did a live about it a while back. DOA will make you famous. He'll get you court appearances. Look at all these people. Did they ever have a court appearance or a record before they met Scott? Now, in the end, they're all so-called adults. Some of them might be over 21, but they're dumb as dog shit. They're not mature. They made the choice themselves to do it. Some of them even took on the personality of Scott. They were quiet little church mouses, and all of a sudden they were roaring like a lion. A lot of people, including myself, with certain live streamers and content creators, you get in the moment. You get hyped up. Hey, Vinny, good morning. Hey, Vinny, I just want to show you real quick. I want to thank you again. Vinny, who is in the chat, gave me a wonderful surprise, and I want to show you guys. This is so badass. Vinny, it has been a while, and I hope you're doing well with your PT and everything. I love what you made for me, and I just love it so much. I love it. I'm going to keep it up there if I may. So we were all down with it, you know? But when you take a step back and you realize, wait a minute, this doesn't seem right, or this doesn't seem right. Maybe you saw something I didn't, and maybe I saw something you didn't, right? And you have conversations about it. But all these people that have dealt with him in the past, they were warning everybody that they could, anybody that would listen. How many of you guys like Manuel, right? Manuel's a great guy. Some people, when he was in their chats and he was telling them about Scott, they thought he was a troll. Because here's a big thing. Don't forget, when Scott first came around, he told everybody, oh, these are my haters. These are my trolls. No, they're truth tellers. That's what they are. But in the beginning, right, a lot of us, including myself, just went along with it. We just went along with it. Yeah, exactly, Cinderella, right. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, like I said, including me, right? I was there for the moment, but all this came tumbling down. The same thing that Scott did to the guy, everybody from the past, he's done it here, and it's getting worse and worse. All of the heroes and the people that put in the hard work, they're all pieces of shit now. But here's another thing I was thinking about. Many of the viewers, if you think about it, just bear with me, in a weird, sick way, have become indie Scientologists. I said a long time ago, and I said it in a few of my live streams. I believe that former Scientologists that have their YouTube channels are talking too much Scientology lingo. Now, it's not like they just got out of the cult like a year ago or 6 months ago. These people have been out forever. They've been out forever. They've been in the real world. There's no excuse for it. I don't care how long they were in the cult. They know how to speak. They know how to get a job. They know how to get a driver's license. They know how to live. They're not poor me's anymore. Okay? But again, the former Scientologist explaining Scientology, again, including me, I thought it was way too much of too close to home, if you will. And what do you guys think? I mean, they listen, right? They told us that people that are still in Scientology can go on the internet and learn all about Scientology. Everything's exactly the same. They could do it for free. Well, that goes for us too. All of us that listen to everybody, the levels, the money, how it works, OSA, the dirty tricks, the front groups, right? The Sea Org, if you sit back and think about it, this whole time we've gotten lessons in Scientology when they could have. Now, here's the thing I also look at too. So, the phrases a lot that L. Ron Hubbard took were little bits from here and there. He took from everybody, right? So, in the real world, you'd say, oh, we got a lot of problems and we got to sort things out. We got to sort it out. Well, that's their terminology. So when we say it, it's like normal. But when they say it, it's a terminology term. And the safe pointing shit. No. No. It's talking about you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. When they say it, it's Scientology. But some of these protesters cannot get those words out of their head. Dianetics, who is a former Scientologist who protested with Anonymous, she made a video about, you guys, you're not making any sense. You don't sound intelligent. You're making yourselves look stupid. And one thing she did say, a lot of you protesters are acting entitled like you own the former Scientologists, which I totally believe. So I could understand that former Scientologists with their channels are trying to help people understand what it's about. But when you're kind of like indoctrinating people on the down low, that's the way I see it. I've thought about this for a long time. So when there are accusations about former Scientologists still being in Scientology, meaning indie, it kind of makes sense. I don't know. Now, people have argued there's no good way to protest or there's no right way to protest, all this other shit. Scott is trying to unmask Anonymous. It's a fucking. He couldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole. Anonymous did not play. It was like a common sense thing. It was a known factor. It was unsaid words. If one person, they didn't give a shit, man or woman, inside in the Anonymous movement, if one person got out of line, they were fucking out. That's it. They were cut out from it because they didn't play. They didn't allow any bullshit. Right. Kay makes a good point. Right. I judge people for myself, so I totally understand. I may not like your friend, but that doesn't mean I won't like you and vice versa. Very true. Very true. But, the majority of us that had been involved in the Scientology protest movement, we got schooled about Scientology and maybe didn't even realize it, right? The auditing, all that stuff. And it's almost like I see it that they not only did that to educate us on what it's about using their lingo, their terminology, but they also didn't turn around and say, guys, I would suggest being a former Scientologist, I would know when you go talk to these guys, don't try to act like you know what's going on. Talk the way you would normally talk. Don't use Scientology terminology. The only ones I would expect to do that are those that are former Scientologists that are out there, whether they're acting a fool or not. And guys, all the Scientist stories aren't OSA. They're not all former Scientos, right? And the protesters, like I said, Dianetics said it. They act like they own them or they are entitled. Let's face the facts. All of us that are here that got involved with this or participated in it in any way, shape, or form, nobody made us. Each one of us did it for our own reasons. And I choose to believe that a lot of people have done it because they're good people and they wanted to help. So you want to talk about release the hounds. It's like the former Scientologist got us revved up. Streets LA showed up on the scene, revved us up, including myself. And next thing you know, release the hounds, go fly, the flying monkeys, go, my monkeys, go. They didn't stop to, say, I really appreciate you guys going out there and fighting for us. They did say that part. There were people, let me clear that up. There were people that thanked the protesters out there, whether they're good at paperwork or boots on the ground, whatever. But they should have put on the brakes a long time ago and just said, hey, guys, listen, you get more flies with honey than vinegar. Shit like that, whatever you want to use. Oh, Ellie, you ain't lying. For real. And like I said, the stories of Scott's past. So let's get back to that, okay? All the people in this movement that he got close with, friends with, you've heard me say before, they got in each other's business. Way too much personal business. You don't shit where you eat. So, for example, you get a job and whatever, and you meet a coworker and you kind of hit it off. It's not really smart to fuck around at your job with another coworker, because if things go south, then everything goes haywire. The same thing is for protesting. I'm not saying to be a total asshole and be like, oh, well, just because you're out protesting doesn't mean I have to talk to you. No, but there should be a happy medium. But at the same time, these guys are just taking it way too far. Scott has all your information. Scott knows where you live. He has your phone number. He texts you. He texts his, you know, people he shouldn't. And then the people behind the scenes. We're seeing it in real time. I had said the other day that with all the money Scott's recently raised, which is over 20 grand, he said it himself that the gifts and go, it's out there. I don't know what the money's at now, but he said it himself that there's other monies that's in a, non-disclosed location. But the money's up there. Now, Scott has a pattern of saying, I'm going to get a lawyer. This is for lawyer fees. This is for legal funds. And then turns around and represents himself. This time around, he's saying, I am going to be careful how to choose my money, how to spend it, and be careful. And so I think even Vaughn said it, other people have said it. The stuff that Scott knows how to handle, he'll do that himself so he can save that money for what he cannot handle. Aaron said Aaron has said the overwhelming majority of Scientologists have never made it to OT3, and talking about Xenu. They won't believe you because they're a member, I'm sorry. They won't believe you because they're members and you're not. They think you're BSing. Well, here's the funny thing about it. That Dianetics book, the volcano, that is OT3. So by buying the book, they're pretty much at OT3. Anybody that bought the Dianetics book. Because don't forget, a body in the shop, right? That's what they say. You know how I know that? Because they taught Scientology independently. And they taught us all the verbiage, whether we remember the words or not. So, what I was saying is that I believe if Scott was smart, the money that he's got, 20 grand or more, don't forget, whether you like Zero Dark Tony or not, it's about what, an $18,000 bill. If Scott was smart, he would use that money and pay off his debt. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But it has to be put out there. I mean, how many times are people going to just blindly follow? Do you guys honestly think that all these people that were shoulder to shoulder with Scott are either scared to death, going to flip on him if they haven't already. But the most important part is all these people that he praised, they are bad actors. They are pieces of shit. They're losers. They weren't really in it for the right reasons. It is a big if. But I honestly believe, because here's the thing, if you constantly have that attitude that you're going to get money, oh, they'll pay. Excuse me. They'll pay. Hold on. Hold on. I believe sorry, I had a cough. The paperwork, I believe, is filed. It just has to be go through the judge. But whether it is or it isn't, the fact of the matter is if you have 20 grand and you could, let's be fair about it, and you could be owing somebody, a lawyer, 18 grand and you have 20, it would be smart to give it. But again, Scott, what I was saying is that Scott always knows he's got his people. I'm wondering if there, I think it was out of sarcasm. Somebody had made a comment in a chat I saw about, people put it mortgaging their house for his ass. I mean, God, could you even imagine if a man or a woman has done that for him? And this isn't really give. I get where you're coming from, Cinderella, and I totally get it. Man, child, facts. But to a degree, I'm not really in it to about him giving him attention. It's about giving us the attention. What what Riddle, what Vaughn, what Doss, what anybody else, and forgive me if I don't mention all the names. I know there's a shitload. Look what happened with Jalen and her husband Matt. The pattern is there. Scott lines it up, and when he gets caught, he's like, "Good, I wasn't doing nothing. I just went to see Christmas lights." Plenty of people have Christmas lights. But then he turned around and said, "Well, they advertised it, so I didn't dox them." Oh, Vinny. you know, and we saw it. That was trolling. And again, guys, the restraining order was for stalking, harassing, and one of the favorite things, counter protesting, right? You remember when he wanted to counter protest the second gens. So there's a pattern. And what did he do? Jalen's house 2 years and Matt's house 3 years in a row? You drove all the way to that specific house. Just like the DNC with Portland Andy. We all saw it that watched it live. The lineup, and he looks at the camera and says, "Watch this." This is not giving him attention. This is giving people more information. This is people that need to know in the future, God forbid if there is one. I personally never met Scott. I never, I never did anything except see him from day one and be a chatter and support that way, if you want to call it that, right? Call it what it is. And I believed in him. But my light went off and I was like, wait, something ain't right. Sorry about the alert. Um, oh, okay. Okay, I'm reading the comments. Thank you so much. Message received, and I totally get it. Oh, really? Okay. Thank you for that. What's a total lie, Turner? Well, here's the thing. It's gonna happen. It's not that it's going to happen. It has been happening. Whether it's called, I'm so sick of it. It's like whether it's taking a side or this or that. Everybody's doing it. My problem is this. I did my premiere yesterday, and like I said, I got messaged about that post. Okay, am I going to cry over it? No. Was it necessary? No. Is it her is it her channel, her posting? Yeah. But what the fuck is the point? It's going to get worse before it gets better. It just keeps snowballing larger and larger and larger. When is it going to stop? And it's not. It's not going to stop. It's going to get worse. People taking people's channels down, people copy. Now, if there is it's no different than in real life. Because I've said it myself a million times. It's fucking bullshit what people get away with on YouTube, and I play something as a simple fucking song or a cartoon, and and I can't play it. Guys, think about it. Just a song. Let's say a song, right? It doesn't fucking matter. I play music, I play a song, and I got to either edit it out or take it out or replace it with some gay ass library bullshit song, which is it's not even, they're not even songs, right? I'm not doing it. I did it in the beginning because I thought that's what you had to do. And then after a while, when I saw all the bullshit, I'm like, fuck it, I don't care. I mean, let's face it, guys. And by the way, to the new subscribers to my channel, thank you so much. And I saw that, so thank you to them. But I'm at 377 subscribers, and I am grateful for each and every one of them. I've never complained about my subs. I've never bitched and moaned about getting monetized. And I will tell you this right now. I don't give a fuck. I just want people to come in, like, and enjoy. Oh, you are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you so. Nico, you are so kind. Cinderella, right. The only reason he started calling anyone bad actors is because he couldn't get any of the attention at the encampment. He tried and tried to bring every channel down. Right. And it is, Ellie. Jealousy, hate, and control is a hell of a drug. I will say this. At the encampment, uh, it was a very good point somebody had brought out. He wasn't successful in the People's Convoy, and he wasn't the big man on campus. So he got all excited, as most of us did, with that Scientology convoy. Hey, Justin, oh my God, this is 2 in a row. Thank you so much, La Rata, baby. La Rata. It's good morning. I'm so happy you're here. I seen you yesterday on the premiere. I'm trying to learn not to chat with with my chatters. With my chatters. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Haters sit on the button and rotate on the thumb. Oh shit. Damn. Lord Jesus. Oh my God. So he wasn't the big man on campus, and so a lot of people, including myself, got wound up. It's like 3 times around Celebrity Center, 3 times around the testing center, 3 times around Big Blue, right? Tori and Jay. Don't forget, Tori went with Jay, and you know it was a thing. So for him, it's kind of like Al Bundy when he relives his football days at Polk High, remembering back when. But he wasn't anything big at the People's Convoy. I've been going through the old videos, and I watched the first time he met Oreo. And the funny thing of it is that Oreo didn't know who Scott was. But Scott, this is my point. Scott had been watching Oreo. So when you have a game plan, whether it's for evil or for good, you do your homework. You do your homework. So Scott had gone up to Oreo from Oreo Express and was like, "Hey, you Oreo Express?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Hey, I'm Scotty." He's like, "What?" He's like, "Hi, I'm Scotty, Defender of Ants, DOA." It's like, okay. Then another video after that one is when he met Wizzy. And they were all good friends, not the best of friends, some closer than others. And then look what happened. For whatever reason, they're bad actors. They're shitheads. They're scumbags. They're pieces of shit, right? I know that there are trolls and haters out there. However, the more I watch and the more I listen, it has become very obvious to me that the majority of those people are called those names because they are truth tellers and they found out about who Scott really is and the shit he pulls. And when they spoke up about their, I mean, is it not right you can't speak up about your own experiences? What is so wrong about you okay, so let's say oh, and look at so I missed out on some of it, right? Julie B, when I was following Scott and in his chat, there were many times she was kicked out and then brought back in, kicked out, brought back in. Now she's kicked out again. Who is one of, since Streets is no longer having a bromance with Scott in Scott's eyes, right? Because now they've been at odds. But the one bromance of a lifetime, right, with Scott and Kenny. Now all of a sudden, Kenny's in deep shit with him. But yet Kenny was one of the biggest cheerleaders cheering on Scott. DOA. Remember, guys, it's a tunnel boss. And these are facts. This is not trolling. These are facts. So I have said it, and I'm going to say it again. You are needed by him until you are not. You are wonderful in his eyes until you're not. When the money runs out, you're no longer needed. When you do him no good, it, for those that have said, "Hey, F Tick, how's it going? Good morning." Um, you know, all of these people. So again, the pattern is there. You see it with your own eyes. Crazy love is love, right? We heard her saying she kept trying to get in touch with Scott. Then she's like, have me on, have me on. They got on, they did this, they did that. Maybe Scott got a taste of his own medicine. Maybe she was being friends with him. She had him never meeting him in real life with her wife and kid and had him stay at the house. Total stranger. Total fucking stranger. Uh, sure as fuck ain't coming to my house, whether you'd like to or not. I'm not gonna have no fucking stranger in my house with a kid. Fuck that shit. And look how that, she was cheering for DOA, had him at the house and everything. Everything was fine and dandy. And then all of a sudden, so, but what she didn't say, or actually, she didn't say in the beginning, but she wound up saying, "I've been following you since the convoy." Here is where my theory comes into play. All these people that have been around, but that have become obnoxious, rude, foul, vulgar, evil, slanderous, whatever words you want to use. Is it for the clicks and views? Or is maybe somebody on the back end paying them to be like that? Because Kenny did a live stream, I believe it was about a week ago, and somebody had been watching it and told me and said that Kenny is like, I'm done here right now. I did what I was supposed to do and I'm good. Which share was in chatting? No, I'm not saying anything except the facts. She goes out there, chalks, protests, whatever. But she is so far up Scott's backside. All these people that are so far up his backside. La rata. Thank you, Justin. Maybe they're paid protesters because I was bringing up Nadine from the DNC, right? That woman, and it's nothing against her. She looked like a very nice woman. I don't know her, but the conversation was, like I said, about 5 minutes muted, and Scott looked happy to see her. And there are other fellow paid protesters out there. So are these people that are new, like more active or have been active? Are they getting a chunk of that money? Okay, let me catch up with the comments here. Minnie, when I thought he was cool, I wanted him to come stay here. Didn't take long for me to change my mind. And that was before he went to her house. Okay. Yeah, and I remember him saying that somebody was really upset because it wasn't Iron Man. It wasn't Iron Man. Um, I mean, we all saw that. That was beautiful. And he ripped Scott a new one. I don't know if they made up since that, but that was a beautiful thing to watch. But yeah, he's like, oh, yeah, I was supposed to go. Now, during the People Convoy days, he was at the side of the road and he met up with his Facebook friends that were supporters. He's like, yeah, I usually don't like to meet up with strangers, but if I become friends with them, I meet up. His pattern is there. Barbara, yes. But here's the thing, like I said, are these people paid protesters as well? Or are they a distraction while all this other shit goes down? This is not giving him attention. This is making my views heard. Maybe you agree with them, maybe you don't. My observation of what I've seen, and it just seems weird because everybody used to be at Blue, everybody used to be at the testing center. And the thing of it is I've made a point. Florida and California, those properties are huge. With the amount of people they have in Hollywood, they don't all have to be at the same place at once. They don't even have to be at Blue or that. But they choose to. But they all were in groups. They all were chunked together. Let me see something here. Oh, I'm reading the comments here. Many this I know I thought the same thing. I could never understand why he called himself DOA when it technically means dead on arrival. Oh yeah, and I've seen some other people come up with some clever things. It cracks Freud says it cracks me up every time he says he doesn't know why everyone ends up hating him. All he's got to do is ask somebody or someone. From this I know. I said the same thing when he showed up in DC and I saw him for the first time. LOL. I worked in hospice at the time and I couldn't stop thinking that. Let me see here. Yeah, Heather's in the chat. that went through it. Vaughn in the chat. A lot of people went through it. Hey, Justin, good to see you. Brandon, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome in. Who would be paying them? Someone seems like. Well, when I was saying that maybe these people who have been there, but that like, okay, we have now Witshare and we've had Kenny, right? So all these people, well, it's just like Scott when he gets funded. I'm one. Hey, Matthew the King, good morning. Welcome in. What I'm thinking is that maybe they're getting a piece of the pie. So, for example, okay, let's just use somebody that's not even, you know, that's been involved in this. Let's say, I can't say a word without. Let's say Glass. Okay, let's say Glass has money. Stop making me laugh. let's say Glasses, right? Let's say Glasses has a lot of money or is rich, and they are one of the persons that is backing up Scott as a paid protester, a professional, right? But he sees that things are dying down and he wants to have things picked up as a distraction or for attention, right? He might say, "Hey, Scott, go over to this person, get in touch with them, and see if they would be interested in making money and doing their thing. Make sure you promote their channel so they've seen, they see them and watch them." Yeah, Vaughn, but not that per se Scott is not that they're paying Scott, that Scott or somebody it might be paying them. Because if there's nobody else doing anything out there, if nobody's out there doing anything, they're going to have their attention on Scott, which is exactly what happens. Somebody goes live and it's like, okay, ooh, shiny thing, right? Go look over there. We've said it. You have said it, Vaughn. I have said it. Many people have said it. Don't look here, look over there. Matthew the King, can you believe it? 2 days in a row, I've had Justin in here. I'm so happy. you know, it is a distraction. Now, I was in somebody's channel this morning, and I heard the news that Lara is going or went after the Laura Doss's channel, and so I'm not really. I know why to a degree. Like, yes, it was obvious, but I don't know like what video or why it went down. Now, somebody did say in the chat, um, not guilty by association, had said something, so I got that message. They may have been told they're getting a cut of the well. That's what I mean, Vaughn. Yeah, that's what I mean. But what the hell? So what is going on with Lara going after Doss's channel? If somebody would be so kind while we're here together. Let's see. Yeah, that laugh is pure evil. Well, see, that's the thing, Nico, right? The thing of it is that we, for the majority of people out there in the world, we know what's good, we know what's bad. It's common sense. Not everybody has it, but the way he goes up and down like a merry-go-round, the pattern is there. Remember that, guys. The pattern is there. There are few haters and a few trolls. That's everywhere on the platforms. But I tend to believe the majority of the people that have been saying it. And I found out for myself. All these people that he buddied up to and raised up, now they're no good. Look at Matthew the King, who's in the chat. Oh, okay, Matthew. Wait, let me see. Yeah. What they did to you, F-Tick, was fucked up too. But look, guys, as many of you got hurt, fucking Riddle got everything. Let's fucking call it what it is. Riddle got fucked big time by that asshole. That lying scumbag, hypocritical, slander insect. God damn it. Sorry. Oh, so what I was saying about Matthew the King, who's in the chat, Matthew the King went through it too. Matthew the King was boots to the ground. Okay? And he was there and he was supportive. And one time DOA was getting arrested on Fountain Avenue to the right of the parking garage. And Matthew the King was right there. He did what he could, and he was having the signs and helping out and hanging out, and is a good guy. The only thing I got from Scott is meeting a lot of you guys. That's what I got out of it. And Matthew was there, stood up for himself. He stood up for Scott, and he got shit on. For what? Yeah. Riddle, guys, Riddle got it the worst. The worst. I mean, do you guys really even know what that son of a bitch has done to her? If you look at Riddle's channel, you'll see one of the videos where it was all about the chicks and the dick. Riddle and Scott befriended each other. Scott got his eyes on a woman. He was thinking with his dick. The feelings weren't reciprocated. Shit went down. And I don't know how long that took. And the other person, you guys know who it is. Next thing you know, it didn't work out. And they weren't friends anymore. And Riddle had warned Scott about her. Because she could see clearly with both eyes that this chick was no good. And Scott didn't listen. He's like, he tried to manipulate the situation. He tried to talk to Riddle and say, "Oh, well, I know, but I think she's good and this and that." Whatever words were said, because I wasn't there, but the video will show it. And now, what? Because Scott didn't get his way with that chick? And they're not talking anymore and they don't like each other? Riddle's a piece of shit? She doesn't deserve any of it. No, she doesn't. Yeah. So, Matthew the King, DOA achieved nothing by personally attacking me except a giant backlash from a bunch of people. He messed with the wrong person when he went after me. Yes, he did. Like I said, the only thing I got out of it was meeting all of you great people. So to speak, meeting, through the internet, through the YouTube and stuff. and I did my homework. A lot of people, including myself, had said, "Oh, have a great day, F-Tick. Thanks for jumping in. I hope you have a very nice day." Um, you know, how many of these people that are in it for the long haul, and we all know who they are, right? How many are gonna get seriously burned by Scott, and how many are gonna flip on him? And there are a couple people that don't associate with him anymore. And to be honest, for me, I think those people, some of those people, are lying pieces of shit too. They're lying pieces of shit and backed out. Nico, you were reading my mind. You were reading my mind, Nico. So let me go look and see here real quick. Let me see something real quick. Um, I'm gonna see if I can. Did you guys say? I'm sorry, my bad. Did you guys say that you look for a channel and it's not there? Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can. Dos peras and the victim. It's not there. Oh, thanks, Freud. Barbara, thanks for jumping in. Have a great day. Let me see if I can. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Um. Ooh. 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 Okay, everybody, be be very, very quiet.
Like my the personal experience that I did have with her through the little mod thing for a minute for maybe two shows. Uh, I would take she's sneaky because I thought I was helping her out because at the time of everything that was going on, with the people showing up and like the calls at the places out of town and shit. Like it was like I thought everybody at the time was like a team. So I was helping her. That's what I thought. But then it was later discovered like she was trying to take viewers from you a certain person, and but I always felt I'm like, man, I never wanted to be a mod. Like I don't know, I just felt like I'm being used, but like I didn't really know too much or whatever, and like I really thought I was helping her out.
Let me put it back some. Let's have some fun. I went back, sister. I went back. We're gonna hear it.
Early bird in my college. Oh, I don't pay attention to Reddit. Delivery. Hey, Zanny. You got busted with your, oh, now you want to quit. Man, don't quit now. Don't quit now. Don't quit now. The Saul told on you. Don't quit now. Don't quit now because your homeboy ratted on you. Oh, man. Fuck. Yeah, I believe they had the, or if it was a opposition troll, they were being cool and funny last night. I know for one who it wasn't. I know it wasn't the big dog cracking them jokes, because that boy is slow and stupid, man. Well, you can't crack a joke that my 6-year-old great niece would crack better than that. Come on, man. He thinks that way you got a fat tire is fucking funny. You did it in your pants. That shit ain't funny, man. That's why nobody even be laughing at you, man. And then you really think that shit's funny, man. Nothing about your jokes is funny, man. Shit sounds stupid. It makes you sound slow, man. If you're not slow, it makes you sound slow. But I know you're slow because you can't get up out and reach that burger. You always want to play games and threaten people. Ask me if I know certain officers. Do you know them? No fucking police, man. You want to tell them come find out who I am, man, bitch. Fuck you worrying about me all the time, fuck. Nasty ass. That boy be banned from the whole house. He can't even come up out the basement. He be getting fussed at and shit. Toilet food delivery. That's the notice to come through. I don't know if I should be. You know, and come on, you know, in actuality, like when y'all be saying like the toilet, like literally, I don't know if y'all talking about the toilet or the fish tank for real, man. Like I'm not joking because like y'all probably think I'm playing, but I'm literally not because y'all both, all y'all refer to both of them as the fucking shit. So I don't know which one y'all talking about. Did I do that? I'm for real though. See, y'all be that's why people hate me around here. Oh man, this shit's funny as hell, man. Man, y'all had my house laughing last night, man. People in there were laughing, man. And like, oh, you got off. Now they want to slap me in my shit and tell me get off. And now last night they were telling me why I got off. Make up your fucking mind and shit. Oh man, this shit funny. I feel badly for the poor turtle. Me too. And the sexy thong here, that was the fucking cardboard in the middle of the toilet paper. He was getting kicked all around last night.
It's Cheap Show to play the song from KTP. Brass monkey, that monkey. Brass monkey, chunky, that monkey. Brass monkey, that's more than real. Drink brass monkey, here's how you feel. You put your left leg down, your right leg. Oh, tilt your head back, let's finish the count. See with the bottle. Ross with Charlie Chan. We don't mind shipments wherever we go. We bring monkey with a monkey. My Disney. Double up with the bill, most definitely. I drink brass monkey and I rock well. I got a castle in Brooklyn, that's why I swear. Brass monkey, that monkey. Brass monkey, chunky, monkey. Crack monkey. Yeah, why edit on it? Why edit the stream on us? We like his Captain Space. Crack monkey.
Okay. And by the way, really quick, I want to show you guys this. Okay. Let me pull this up before we get back to. And I did speed it up. I want to let you guys know, okay? And this is no joke. I want to ask you guys, who is the real advocate and activist for people? Riddle versus Scott. If you're not already following, okay, or subscribed, go to Not Guilty by Association. All right, Ellie, thanks for jumping in. Have a great day. Take care of yourself, hon. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, sorry, this is the one I wanted to show you. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. And you guys really think about it. Okay? A lot of people have been fighting, but Riddle has gone through hell with this son of a bitch. So I'm going to drop it in the chat for YouTube and Rumble, those that are listening. And again, ask yourselves, who's the real advocate and advocate and activist for people. Go check that out for yourself. And you'll see what's what over there. Yeah, super respectful and intelligent. I know, right? That sheep show was classic too. All right, let's go over and see what Homeboy's doing, and it is sped up.
He got kicked all in his ass last night. Get on over here. Slide me under the room. It'll roll out. Dumbass. Oh, that shit was funny as hell, man. Oh, and say, see, I ain't gonna say your real name, bitch. Wesley, don't you ever fucking email me again, bitch. I don't fuck with you. Oh, yeah, stop stalking. And nobody gave you my motherfucking email. Stop sending me emails, bitch. What's wrong with you, man? I don't fuck with you like that, bro. Who are you? Oh, fucking Wesley. Motherfucker, all I see is you starting shit in chats. Somebody named Wesley. Just talking shit, though. Stupid ass. That's what I wanted to tell. Now we can keep playing. I ain't even take the mood. Before I forget, stop sending me emails, bro. I don't know you. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, man. Talking just stupid shit about me and you know who. They can't keep our name out of my mouth, man. God damn, man. Go out here. Man, why don't you email me, man? What's wrong with you, dog? Like, fuck, man. Are you serious? Like, if you know somebody don't like you, why the fuck would you even send them an email, bro? And waste your time. But we're not living in your head rent free. Man, you had about a 5-6 paragraph email. I saw it. I didn't even read that shit, man. Fuck you. I look like reading that dumb shit, man. I don't even fucking know you, man. All you do is talk shit, man. I be watching you. Motherfucker, you was had something to do with all that motherfucking bullshit. Saul and fucking Wesley and Dustin and all you motherfuckers. You think they all you the same person? You think I'm dumb in fucking names, man? Like, well, y'all be really like Saul and shit. Like, you watch me in action, like first-hand experience. Like, you think I'm dumb, bro? You're fucking idiot. That's why you ain't got no hair on your fucking head, because you actually think people are that stupid, man. It's sad that you think people stupid, man. Wait, what that is? Then they CC the echo clicks guy. What CC mean? What that is? Cancel or something? Oh, carbon copy. Oh, so they just did him dirty for nothing? So you think that was? I ain't the I don't want to start no trouble. They say like Utah kind of like I don't know. It's not like cool for everybody. I heard. I don't know.
Is he going to cry over Scott today, or is now this going to be an all-out war? No more DOA, DOA.
Hmm. This right. Ding dong, the song is gone. Up shit creek with Becky's kissy bones. You finish it just. Ding dong, the song is up shit creek. Yes, kissy bones. See, he teamed up with losers. That's where he went wrong. Should have thought strong and foot along, but he wanted it short and just a squirt off under his skirt. It's all he's work. So he can go sit down and lick the dirt. Sexy long hair. Show us your work. He be trying to grip, and that bitch can't grip a dollar. So yeah, I already know what's up. I think like what she talking about. I think I already know what's up with that one. If I'm thinking what you thinking, you wanna be thinking you slick. What you got here with that stick? Cause I'm with the motherfucking shit. Damn, how the fuck? Oh, that's how I missed that shit. God damn it. Fuck, I gotta get that back. Man, Mexican long hair is a man. He wants a man. Oh, that was nasty, man. Now that was nasty, man. Why you had to say that early this morning? Oh no, I already did. Like I cleaned it. I just was vacuuming, and then I forgot to move the seat back, and they got a little piece of strip carpet, and they got blue ashes and shit. I'll do it. See, I got the thing. I need to get a little portable one, but I had one, and the bitch kept dying like in the middle, and I had to, man, fuck this shit. Yeah, you should have seen the big dog. Man, you so fucking dumb, dog. They should call you the dumb dog. Probably so. Yeah, I know he better sit down and piss, motherfucker. Big dog probably can't even stand that long. I think you playing. You can go. I don't give what you talking about, man. Now go email that. Go tell that in the email, pussy, bitch. I don't give a fuck what you talking about, stupid dumbass. You know we fucking playing. That ain't nobody but we up, man. We just gonna laugh at your ski ball walking advertisement of a shell, ice skating ring head ass. Where that bitch, Tanya? Where you at, bitch? Fucking pussy. Toast your rotten egg head ass. Where you at, hoe? Come your rotten egg head ass here, boy. You still on that, bitch. Oh, you got off, pussy. Oh, he got it off. It's sissy. Get back on, tiny boy. Yeah, long time that would. But Barbara, give me the bottom. Damn, how many fucking bottom ditches the motherfucker need? Shit, let's try to get the motherfuckers on, man. Oh, you want to? Go ahead, then. We can crack on his ass. Yeah, you. All right, I'm doing. Let him through. Where's bitch ass went? All right, come on. Come on back. You ain't here, boy. Come on, what's your name? Vincent? Vincent with the Linson? Come on, come teach us something. Your ball. Barbs, bottoms. Uh-oh, I could hear that motherfucker. The dentures drop. Why you dropping things in the back of the toilet, boy? So, like in the summertime, Bob's got one hell of a water bill trying to fill that egg head ass up of yours, boy. You big sloppy drunk, fuck you. So somebody said you get a couple of them Schlitz beers in you. Oh, your booty hole go to leaking and shit. You gotta wear a double duty Depends diaper and put one under the chin of Grammy Grams, gummy. Fuck you, bitch. Don't you ever threaten me, boy. I'm not scared of a threat, okay? I'm gonna end your name. Fuck you. What if I could try to end my life? I'm still here. And who knows? They might still have some money over the motherfucking head. I don't give a fuck. Come do it, bitch. You built tough. All head ass. What are we talking about? I never see you outside without a hat on your head. Why is that? So, say Barb's bottoms. Why don't you have any hair on the top? Huh? Come on. You was talking all kind of crazy shit. You know you watching. You ain't blocked. Come your ass through, you bald head skipper. Skip-a-doo-dah. Skip-a-dee-dee. Solomon Strong. And Saul is a baldy. I'm gonna ask Saul, you like bald heads? I'll be asking which one. What in the fuck is you doing, bro? God damn, you sick in the head, man. Oh, your hair, the top of your hair got wall burned off. Damn. Solomon Strong. Nah, to be honest, like Solomon cool. I think he just like he had the wrong. He looked for something in someone and they let him down. That's how I honestly feel about it. That's how I truly feel about it. He looked for something in somebody and that person let him down. That's the only way I can say it. He's a good dude. Gail, I don't know. Ex-Pale. You like the rail? Who's Gail? I don't know. Who's Gail? Pale Gail? Gail Hill? Sail Gail? Sail like the hair went all the way on your head? Hey, ice skating ring. That's what Saul has. So, you want to Mr. Would you like to sell that ring? Huh? Yeah, which one? The ring around your ass, motherfucker. No, Saul ain't got no teeth. Saul got some critters. He might take a bite and give you an infection. You don't want that. You don't want that boy teeth nowhere around you. Open cut. Man, what is he talking about? You want a nut in your mouth? You want a chin nut? Humbrock Scott in Youngstown? Huh? You want a nut? Oh, you want to hang a nut in your mouth? What? Walnut what? You want a walnut in your mouth? That's what you want? You want a walnut in your mouth? What you saying? We don't offer little chumps nothing, man. You want me to give you a walnut? Huh? Ice skating ring? You see me outside of Walnut? Well, if you see me outside of Walnut, come pull up outside of Walnut, and I'll slap the shit out of you if you think I'm outside of Walnut. You dumb fuck. Suck my dick. That's what you do. Inside of Walnut. How about that? They don't have hair on the list. You know that? They don't have hair on the list. You can't have a sewing bitch. What does that mean? You want an outside Walnut? What the fuck does that mean, man?
Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure? Do you have clinical depression? Do you suffer from a lack of a father figure?
Yeah. And some fucking hair on his head. And some hair on his head with a fucking walnut sitting right on his back.
From you and blah, blah, blah. All we ever do is go, yeah.
And we don't stinks. And don't be lost in
from you and blah, blah, blah. All we ever do is go, yeah. And we don't ever hear from you and blah, blah, blah. All we ever do is go, yeah. And we
gonna have some fun dancing, bitch. Ain't nothing scary about me. You pull up and talking reckless, I'm gonna run in your shit. Win, lose, or draw. I bet you get hit. Fuck you mean, man? Stupid dumbass. Ooh, I'm so fucking scared. You threatening me. Bitch, I've been threatening real. Stuff the pistol out my fucking mouth. Stupid asshole.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
I'm so scared. You threatened me on the internet. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm about to hide and run. What the fuck you just that was meant for something. Was it you? No. Stupid bitch.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
Oh. You shit it all on yourself. You would have had one of them petty dirty diapers.
You've reached your limit on talking. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, they be thinking they fucking know shit, man. I ain't nobody dumb in what they doing. If you think I'm that fucking dumb, then go doodle back to the doghouse. Brock Scott. Hello, Teresa Basuaka. Now you wanna play, bitch? Let's play. Huh? Teresa Buska? You wanna play, bitch? Mr. P.O. Box? You still wanna play? Angela Scott? You know Byron Scott? You know Scott Tissue? Did you roll into your house and give you your fucking issue? You know? Got you back. You just better know. When it come down, hey, it's gonna come down, bro. And you gonna get they'll double cuff your big fucking ankles. I mean your goddamn wrist. Your wrist being the size of somebody's thigh. Well, they got some hands, they'll zip tie your motherfucking ass. They big enough. Your ass can't put your ass, throw your ass in the car. Where you gonna run? How you gonna get away? You can't even tie your shoes to run. Aha. Aha. See, Rocky Scott need a quadruple duty diaper. Rock probably gotta get himself an animal. You flop down somewhere. Toolbox tummy ass. You gotta put out a warning sign.
And guys, if you ever notice it's just nasty as fuck, that tongue-in-cheek thing.
Goddamn wide loads coming through.
Isn't that a blowjob sign when you put your tongue in your cheek and pop it out like that?
Yeah.
He is doing that constantly.
You gotta give that motherfucking goddamn sewage hole a goddamn big. I don't know. You can't even use a goddamn fucking what they call that, a snake, to get through that shit. You need a goddamn something that's a fucking like a crane. I know they probably take a crane to move that motherfucker. Yeah, y'all know why she can't hold the mud, right? It's inhumane, man, to not be able to hold your mud. And once a month, come on, man. That's inhumane. Everybody knows why. We're not gonna play stupid now. Come on. You don't know? You for real? You don't know? You don't know why she can't hold the mud? You for real? Think about it. I'm just saying, like, it is what it is. Oh boy. Allegedly, I don't know what it was. It's a loss of control, boss. Call loss prevention, boss. It's a gone. The grip is gone, boss. The grip is gone. The channel lock's broke. Oh, Lordy. What happened, boss? It's a broke. They need to roll a rule around this motherfucker. Giving lessons. Ooh, giving ranch burger lessons. How not to fucking strain and not complain. Fuck shit, I don't know. I'm good. I'll pass on that. Right? Man, I ain't about the shit on this. Man, I'll pull over and go in the motherfucking woods somewhere if I have to. Straight wipe my head with a do-rag or something. Fuck all that. Ain't shame in my game, man. And, like, I won't do it in front of just everybody. Man, I'll duck up outside if I couldn't get inside somewhere. Let it go. I told you in prison what we had to do. Shit was about maybe 8 foot tall. It was 2 pieces of metal. Like, and it made like a V and come back. But we in prison. And if you in the field, they ain't going. And if you in the dorm, you gotta pop and squat in front of everybody. You got like a little line or something, like a piece of metal, but like you can't you gotta piss in the urine. Well, unless you want to, you want to, people like sweet, you gotta sit down. I mean, I would just be walking back. They'll let like, and then go if they got a Coke bottle, if the shower on, and they got a Coke bottle sitting out there, even if it's empty or filled with water and shit, like don't go back there. That's what that means. Somebody getting took advantage of, or wanted whatever they doing back there, but that means don't go back there. So at least did she move? Did she do the movie Friday? It's recreation. Oh, who won? That's who won. See, I don't even know like nothing about her, but I'll roast her. I
Guys,
won't
I
say nothing
just
stupid like
checked out
that,
my
but I'll roast
page.
her.
Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up,
What is
please,
her
and
name?
thank you.
Like, man, I'll shit anyway, yo. I ain't tripping out all that. You know, man, I don't feel played about too much. Man. Like, I screenshotted that this morning. Jen, the brown coupon. Man, you such a clown, man.
Hey, Pyrex,
You really
welcome
think,
in.
what's up,
Good
Rick? What's up?
morning.
You really think that foolishness you doing and saying really gets to me? Oh, he's making oats. Kenny's making, he gets upset when, what it said, Kenny hates Kenny oats. It's getting
Yeah,
under
no
his skin,
doubt.
LOL.
No
Man, I
doubt.
be laughing at this shit. How the fuck does it get under my skin? Like, Kenny fly off the hook too fucking early, man. Like yesterday, I was asking him a question, but roasting somebody else, and automatically he fly off the handle like I'm fucking roasting. And his people even like, what, laughing? Like, what the fuck are you doing, Tiny? Like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, but Tiny just started going. Hey, he heard his name. Man, I wasn't even clowning you though. That's the trick part about it. I really in his chat knew I wasn't. They was telling him like he was like clowning God. I said, Tiny, you want to play a game of chess with me on Dodge shoes? And he heard his name and not what I said. He just flew off the fucking. Damn, you actually fucking funny. Now, like, look at you, man. Yeah, and especially the stupid though. He's so damn dumb. You should see the shit he says. You got flat tire. You fit it in your pants. You dumb. You didn't finish third grade. Really? And then he really keeps saying like it's really funny. Huh? Your people don't even laugh at you, bro. Like they had to tell you that yesterday. Them laughing emojis was for the shit I was telling you back, bro. And then you went backed up for a minute and got off. They had to tell you that them laughing emojis wasn't for you. You thought that was for you and kept going. Man, they had to tell you, man, he's not for you, man. We laughing at you, stupid motherfucker. That's how dumb you
As he
is.
would say,
You think they
aha,
sending them things for you to laugh because they
aha,
think you funny. Come on, man.
aha.
Them people was laughing at your ass. You think they laughing at you? Got flat tire. You didn't graduate third grade. It's not Becky and Emma Leach and them. They don't laugh at each other's jokes to get each other going. Okay? Like, get on, boy. Roll over. What? No, Brock Scott. Y'all seen, hey, y'all saw that, the Triple M's? Hold up, I'm gonna change this. Y'all seen that? It says, introducing the Triple M's, the morning miserable mad people. Number one, Dad Agent. Number two, Darian the Flat. Number three, Jen the Pooh Brown Poupon, Poop Stain. Number four, KT Grifter, the Fart Ripper. And number five, Pippi Longchoke. Cause see this? Why, motherfucker? See, y'all can't live without my fucking name in y'all shit. Look in fun chat. Look, Fairy in the chat, KT Grifter, all of them. Somebody, Kenny hates Kenny Alts. It's getting under his skin. I like, you wish. Shit be funny, man. Stupid dumbass. Dumb, bro. Yes, why, motherfucker? See, y'all can't live without my fucking name in y'all shit. Look in fun chat. Look, Fairy in the chat, KT Grifter, all of them. Somebody, Kenny hates Kenny Alts. It's getting under his skin. I like, you wish. Shit be funny, man. Stupid dumbass. Dumb, bro. I'm so mad. Yes, I'm just so mad. I'm just pulling my hair out. Uh, very, very. When she looks in the mirror, it's a very scary sight to see. Sight to see. That's why she HIDE when she's on the panel with sweet long hair sexy. Cause she is oogly. Cause I'm gonna just put it all like this. I'm gonna just put it all like this. Like, cause we, cause then that's not like I agree. Like I shouldn't like what the women saying in common, but I mean pictures. Hey, that's another thing. But whatever. What it's like fair game. Because we're not gonna have. Well, with me, I'm not gonna have. I can't make rules and speak for anybody else. I'm not gonna have certain limitations and all these limitations to where, like, hell no. Well, I'm doing it. No, fuck no. And then you can say whatever however you want to
Oh,
read me,
look, if
racist shit
that
and all that.
really
Hell
is
no.
him in the
So
chat,
die your needle
Legal
or die your
Wars.
addict.
It's okay. I timed out a bunch of people
I see you ain't
yesterday
want no
and the
more.
other day.
I see you want no more. You screwed up Scientology. And
Wow.
I'll think you on a bad day in my sleep.
His
Because
master
you don't
made
think
an
everybody thinks you out your fucking
appearance.
mind, man. You fucking weirdo. Everybody know you a psychopath. You around here telling me the fucking prices of how much you get paid, or you'll say how much I would get paid to do certain things. But I'm just trying to figure out how would you know the price? And then in the different areas. That's what I'm just wanting to know. Clenching your bottom teeth so hard, they motherfucking got you with a sharp bite, looking like sharp to do by the bottom crew of your teeth. Because you've been doing something that makes you clench them motherfuckers. And the eyeball would be jumping out like, look at me, you can't miss. Getting on camera.
And what does he say? I got everyone mad at me.
You see, I've been doing it 20 years.
It's
I know.
a skill.
On Crack Avenue and
So I'm assuming
Boulevard,
that's
20
the
years.
real
You proud of yourself?
Scott in chat right there. Legal Wars.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
20 years on Crack Avenue and Heron Boulevard. And you supposed to be something proud of that? Clowned her ass, and she came to see that's what she wanted me to do, like disrespect her in a sexual way, so she can go scream and holler and spread across America, because she already lied and said, I didn't even let her come back, say something about me, and I proved it wrong and a lie right there, man. I exchanged a few comments with the thing, but you're not funny, you're just stupid. So why would I go roasting back and forth with you, and all you can say, go running back in front, in Blake Blue, and something about a tranquilizer pill or some stupid shit, man. Why the fuck would I do that? Vaughn is mad. Why is she mad? What's new? Vaughn's mad. Oh well, fuck. Somebody could have some content. They all want a part of the cracky. Fuck. Get it there. They all want part of the cracky. But what did I do? See, Vaughn, say Vaughn, on the real Vaughn, what did I do? What did anybody do? They gave you some time. But what I did, Vaughn? DOS video. Yeah, that one where I showed when he got stuck. They got some little kid dancing or something. I'm trying to figure out why that's allowable too. What I did, Vaughn? Why you mad at me? What I did? How you mad at me? Because how your backyard look? What the fuck I got to do with your backyard? Fuck. You crazy, man. You fucking weird, bro. For real, Vaughn. How you mad at me for how your backyard look? Fuck, what you want me to do about it? Rake it? Fuck, I mean, everybody hates Kenny. That's my new name. Everybody hates Kenny. Fuck it. I'm a crackhead. Well, ain't me. He's a crackhead. He did it. Fuck. Whatever. Why everybody hates Kenny? That's what I'm talking about. Fuck. God, wait, man. What I was supposed to rake it? But you forgot to pay me, though. You didn't buy me no tires. I asked you to send them to me. I would have raked it. I'd have rode the new tires to your house to rake it. I ain't got nowhere else to go. I live in my car. You'd bought me 4 new tires. I'd have been on the road. But, ex Big Doggy. He said I had 4 fat tires. That's what he said. Okay. Yep. You right. Golly, bro. What the fuck? All right, Rocky. Miss Booska. You so damn stupid. Go the fuck up, man. I'm not too sure. Oh, Vaughn. Why you mad at me, Vaughn? I'd have raked them. You know that? I'd have raked them. All you had to do was say something. I'd have raked them. I'd have raked the leaves, Vaughn. Oh, it is? Good. Aha. Aha, DOS. The Lord at. Ooh-wee. Right? Right. Oh, I'm catching it now. Now I'm getting it. All right. Now I'm getting okay. All right. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one right there. Got him. That's why I say, man, ain't no rule to that shit. I was saying that shit yesterday when he was doing all that ranting. Man, look. Y'all play dirty. Fuck wrong with y'all, man. Y'all got people in the whole other countries doing that shit to people, man. What the fuck makes you think you're not eligible? The fuck out of here, man. You play with the people too, man. The fuck on, man. Okay. Oh, cry, don't cry now, motherfucker. Look, you should have learned the first time when I told you and put your ass on blast. You should have fucking knew. You should have fucking learned then. Like, let me get my shit. If I really mean well, let me get my shit together, bro. And straighten up how I'm going about my business. You know what I'm saying? That's what you should have did. Yeah, that's him. You ain't got no video, Das. You lost your channel. See all that motherfucking shit you was doing? All that motherfucking slander and lying and bullshit you was doing? Y'all just be listening to anybody and fucking anybody and run with shit. Don't know if it's the truth or not. But the thing is, y'all y'all don't joke about the shit. Like y'all really make it like that shit happen in real life and go to the level of like extremes to try to prove yourself, man. Like and see people playing games. Don't think like that PO box is a throw off to anybody. No shit, Sherlock. Dig deeper, Watson. But back to the subject at hand. Anyway, fun. It was there was no rules to that shit anyway. Y'all was going way across outside of the United States to target this man. So what the fuck makes you think anybody around y'all is? Come on, man. I guess y'all didn't catch on today and y'all was slower than me then. Because I didn't catch, well, I guess now catch on, but I thought it was legal wars because with the court shit going on right now and stuff. That's what I thought it really was. But now I'm catching on. Wait, they got a fake one in here? Yeah, that's what I thought. But now I'm catching on. Man, fuck him. He gets what he gets. No one will listen. What's up? Wait, hold on. We got to hear AJ out. Please, let's listen to him. Okay, yeah. Legal Wars. That Legal Wars channel that came in here, that is DOA. I don't know how it all came about. If it's new, whatever that is, I don't know. All I know is that's him. That is him. Legal Wars is DOA. Which one? All that change. I don't know which one it came from. All I know is the Legal Wars. That's him. So, like, relax. It's not nobody. Everything's okay.
It is confirmed. It is confirmed. Everybody stand down. It is the real lore of DOA. It
so
is Legal Wars. Have no fear. The master has arrived.
If you're rocking with him, you know what it is. You ain't gotta. Yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing though, Dr. Soap, or I don't want to say nothing I ain't supposed to be saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't recall nothing. Him and you got to see. Okay, see this is the thing too. Like, see, I don't want to get. See, no, I ain't gonna say because that's giving too much of my knowledge. So, they got certain ways that you know like if it's the real person. Like he was saying, like y'all go. I believe he was saying either go watch a video or he was clowning trying to tell me like that motherfucking shit's gone. That motherfucker over that DOS, that Laura of DOS account. Aha. Aha. See, I don't know how to really go about that shit because I could book a bunch of them because they all fucking think they're using me right now. But I don't have the time to do that shit. And like, I'm not about to give you, see, you're not about to get my information. So the more you put me on the internet, it's more good for me, baby. Let's go. That's why. Come on, man. You're not out slick. You're not gonna out slick me. No, I'm not even cold. Spaghetti strap dog dress. What the fuck? Everybody from that used to make music trying to come back, huh? Wait, what they said he's blocked? No, nobody don't block Legal Wars. No, hell no. Man, see, like y'all playing games. Come on, man, that shit. Like, y'all don't have something better to do. Like y'all, that just speaks on the level of kind of like life you really have. That you just have time to sit there behind a computer and play like people that you're actually fucking not. Like, grow the fuck up. What's up? Rather, like, grow up, man. That shit. But you don't have that. He should have no way to do. Like, come on, man. If that's what y'all got to do with y'all life, man, that's what you talking about. Everybody else and where they stay. What if I live in my car? You worrying about where I am? I'm not worrying about where you at.
Guys, I dropped the link in the chat. I'm still gonna continue. We'll just hear what has to be said.
Oh, there's somebody using the lower name on Reddit, and it's not DOA. And don't pay attention to that Reddit shit. DOA does not go on Reddit. Or if he wants to do what he do, he's not going to go under his name. I'm telling you that. So anything on Reddit you see that's supposed to be him, I'm telling you now, it ain't him at all. Nothing to do with him. I can tell you that for a fact. And because if he's on there doing what he do, he's not under there as DOA. So don't even take that shit over there seriously. Like that. Yeah, I don't go. I went over there one time because hold on. I went over there one time because I didn't even know this. It was up there like 3 days apparently, and some people somehow, I guess, was letting me know. I guess took a liking to me and told me, hey, like, I don't know if you know, but like this and this. So I go over. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck it is, and they say, just go over there and where to look. Man, somebody act like it was me, made an account. I don't know how they figured it was me, and just like I don't know, was talking shit, all kind of crazy shit. I don't even fucking remember what it was saying, but man, so then I had to go make an account and fucking make a post and say, man, I don't even know what the fuck this shit is, man. Like, then I don't know. Then in a way, I don't know. I feel used about the situation because like that was the main thing that was kind of thrown like around to hurt, that was supposed to hurt me or something. But I feel I was used anyway because out the blue, Leah had made me a mod, which I thought it was just for the better, to help her out. And come to find out, it was like something like to take viewers from other people and just start like that I didn't even know. And then like they kept saying, just take the mod from Leah should take the mod from. He's doing, man, what the fuck am I doing? So and then she took it, didn't once again didn't ask me what. Well, I didn't even know this shit was going on. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know what the fuck they talking about. But then, oh, this is what they talking about. Okay, I don't fucking know nothing about that shit, man. But I don't go on it till this day. I would have never knew the phone call was up there. Somebody sent it to me through email.
Hey, Pyrex, welcome in. If I didn't say welcome in, everybody. Thanks for joining the live feed, and please make sure you hit the like. If you haven't already done that, make sure you're following and subscribing. And on Rumble, grab yourself a membership or gift one if you feel up to it. That'll help support the channel. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate all of you. Thank you.
Play with your name.
Thumbs up and chatting. Everything is welcome.
Where you allowed, because from what I guess some sick ass shit be happening on that shit, man. I don't even know what it is, and don't care to know. Like, but I'm not about to sit there and read and people read. Anyway, if you think I get upset because you trash me, more power to you, brother or sister, whatever you may be. You ain't bothering me. Trust me. I go to sleep good at night. Always did. Always will. No matter what. But I never took it. Hey, Tiny. Hey, you got off, baby boy. Good old Roy. Huh? Yeah, you was all proud of that spicy eye video. I remember. Where's that now? Let me see it. Hey, crackheads, Annie. Hey, crackheads, Annie. Hey. Hey, crackheads, Annie. Wait, what? Can you give me a ride 5 blocks to my car at 10 p.m. after I protested for hours? Let me go actually. What? She was in the car. Or Leah had the car. Huh? Yeah, I apologize. I would have took you if I was there. If I ain't no car, walk with you and walk back by myself. Man, that's fucked up. No, he don't. Yeah, that's why I already said. That's why he picked Jenny. He could have picked Lenny, Benny, Zenny. Of all things, he picked Jenny. Like, think about it. Jenny. No, but even like that ain't even got nothing to do with it, G. Like even if he wasn't protesting or something, like that has nothing to do with it. Like that adds an element to, yeah, he should have got kicked right in his ass even harder for it. But just, oh, GP, he was supposed to bring you, man. Like it didn't matter where you was or what was going on. To not have you walk 5 blocks at 10 o'clock by yourself in the street, like he was supposed to do it anyway. Oh no, yeah, that's a personal thing. Yeah, see, like yeah, that's crazy. But it's like they got to have like a squeaky clean image, but people see through that shit too. When you so squeaky clean, like nah, ain't nobody like just perfect, man. Because from I never dealt with it personally, but like the personal experience that I did have with her through the little mod thing for a minute, for maybe 2 shows, I would think she's sneaky. Because I thought I was helping her out. Because at the time of everything that was going on, with the people showing up and like the calls at the places out of town and shit, like I thought everybody at the time was like a team. So I was helping her. That's what I thought. But then it was later discovered like she was trying to take viewers from a certain person. But I always felt, I'm like, man, I never wanted to be a mod. Like I don't know, I just felt like I'm being used. But like I didn't really know too much or whatever. And like I really thought I was helping her out. I'm like, man, this is fucked up.
Such a helpful chat. Look, Fire Truck is origin of Mod Wars. Bob Cox and Fire Truck run together a lot. I thought these guys were on the outs. Did they kiss and make up? Aw, Scott's helping out his little buddy. Helping out his little buddy. So cute.
And I'm like, huh? I'm like, this and then like that was like the biggest thing in the Reddit thing I could remember. Like, take my wrench, take what? Huh? I don't even want to take it. I'm like, I didn't even know what that shit was stupid, man. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for this dumb shit. Take that shit. I don't even really want the shit because I don't like when you mod. It kind of you got to be in kind of like a different mindset than just playing, talking shit, and having fun in the chat. You got to like focus on a whole nother level and shit. And and see that night, see, say, Emmy, you know what? Because that mod shit, being that mod, because I wasn't that a mod too many times, like maybe twice for homie and other once or twice, and I was a mod for Henry. And you starting to make me think you were trying to set me up, bro. That Monday outside of Blue and DOA and Danny was celebrating for beating that restraining order and shit. And DOA beat his and they celebrated Monday. You starting to make me think you were trying to set me up, bro. Coming back to think about that shit. Just talking about this mod shit. Yeah, bitch. I believe you might have been trying to set me up, bro. Because if y'all remember, I was DOA mod that night. And Henry, I don't even know if you remember or you even had acknowledge of it. Chief, because he said to go. He sent me over there to go help Solomon or something. Yeah. And he said they were jumping on, being like disrespectful or something. I can't. I think he said it was you. I can't really remember. I know.
Isn't that interesting? He sent them over there to Solomon's chat, a fucking minor. So one adult told another adult to go over to a minor's chat. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, for real. Did you guys hear that? Because I sure as hell did. So they are still, even though Solomon hasn't been live and whatnot, they're trying to intimidate other people and try to get a rise out of him by saying the minor's name. But he just said he sent him over to Solomon's chat. So yeah, it's follow the leader right there.
Because if y'all remember, I was DOA mod that night. And Henry, I don't even know if you remember or you even had acknowledge of it. Chief, because he said to go. He sent me over there to go help Solomon or something. Yeah. And he said they were jumping on, being like disrespectful or something. I can't. I think he said it was you. I can't really remember. I know he sent me over there to mod. He was saying they was being rude and disrespectful. The trolls was whatever. And I went over there and like out comes Finny. Because she was a mod too. And I'm like, man, what the? Like, now that I'm coming, because I didn't like that motherfucker, man. It was before then. So I asked Finny, why you blocked me in all the chat? And that motherfucker screamed, I was bullying her. Like, I'm trying to think if he was trying to set me up, bro. Because that's what I'm saying. And I was like, man, she said, I don't need no help. And then all these mods just jumped out after. Motherfucker, you think you was slick, bro. I think you set me up in Solomon's chat some kind of way. Because I'm thinking about that shit now. Because all that, what we were just talking about, sent me in the thought about your fucking ass. I never wanted to mod. But I modded that Monday because I guess whatever, they knew it was supposed to like go down in the troll chat. So, but they kind of knew it. When I'm having Wrench, I don't really play that shit. It's the same way. They tried, but they see it don't work. I forgot what rules they was, but we kept it under control. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Henry, bro, I think you come back to think about it, man. I think you might have been trying to set me up on something, man. Some kind of dumb shit. I don't fucking know. Because I'm trying to see why you couldn't mod over there. Like, I can't even remember what the fuck was even going on, man. But for some reason, now that I look back on it, I don't know. You was up to something. Because you can't tell me you don't talk to Fiend. You can't tell me you don't. I just want to know why all of a sudden, man, everybody knew, everybody and their mama had to know Emory was coming to LA. They knew about a week in advance, maybe more. Now all of a sudden, it's sneak in, sneak around, and sneak out. Nobody knows where you even in town. Like, come on, bro. And you don't think I should have a right, like, to have a little bit of extra anger towards you, bro? Like, do you realize, like, the community turned on me behind your fucking stupid looking ass, man? Playing fucking game. Come on, the next motherfucker with the big words, but ain't saying shit or accomplishing, doing shit. It's just using big words. And they're not even that big. You just thinking you're doing something, but like we're dummies. Like when I first dropped that jewel on your fucking little roundabout hit ass, with your walking around with a GoPro like you're a fucking cop with 3 cell phones. What the fuck you need all that shit for your first day around this motherfucker, man? This is the thing, Rich. Every chat I ever went in, especially like involving other like the protests, but even in other chats I'll be saying shit. But in every chat with the protests, I've always put DOA, that muscle, the heart, the one that line of stuff. Man, this was like his first time ever being around the blue. DOA and them just got the RO. They can't be kind of like shut down for the most part. And he pops up, but he's the only one that ever blocked me from putting that in his chat, man. Nobody else has ever blocked me from putting that in the chat, man. Never. That's what made me. Oh, you wanna? And then getting time like blocked me. So, but I knew ex DOA. He'll tell you. I emailed him and sent him timestamps of video and everything. But check this out. Check this out. I knew by him blocking me because it's tiny that you can see what I'm still typing, even though I'm blocked. You can still the chat can't see what I'm telling you, but you can. That video I'm talking about, if it's still up, I believe it. Man, Emmy was quiet. You know, he knows I'm not lying. He would get to talk to me. You better be quiet. Shut up. Be quiet. If I expose your fucking ass right now, what you doing?
Defending himself, just like Defender of Ants. Isn't that cute? Isn't that so adorable? Oh my goodness. Guys, over on YouTube, I'm going to drop my link in the chat for you. I need you guys when we're done here, I want you to go over and make sure you're following me over on Rumble, okay? And whenever I go live there, you can do a Rumble rant, which is just like a super chat, and become a member. Because not everybody knows, so I figured I'd give you guys that. If you're just jumping in, welcome in. Thanks for joining the live stream, the live feed. Make sure you hit the thumbs up, and I hope you're enjoying and having a great day so far.
He'll be quiet. He on quiet time. I said, you better stay on quiet time too, motherfucker. Like, fuck, you want to play? Because he was, I knew he was doing. You trying to stick out, homie, and like take over and shit. He was trying to like, because he was already had the RO. I knew what he was trying to do. I don't have man. He ain't running nothing around here like that, man. Yeah, that's what made me like off the whip. I didn't know anything about him because everybody was gone and kind of shut down him and Kelly and I don't know. I know them two was the ones out there for a minute. And Confident Chris. Confident Chris was out there with him the first time too, and a few other people. But that was like my first time ever really on his channel. But see, I had I was on Kelly's channel, but I think she closed down or something for the reason. But I used to be on Kelly's channel the first time she was around there, man, calling them out on their shit on Scientology, like in real time, just calling them out, seeing that bullshit, that lame ass shit they was trying to pull up, out, calling them out in real time on their tactics. That's why they hate me too, because they can't figure out how the fuck I know this shit. It's a gift. And ask Kelly, she'll tell you. She might be in here. She might, and you know how it goes. They sometimes they don't want to see. Ask her when she goes live or something. She'll tell you. Yeah, it's all good. I used to be around there calling them out on that shit. I was laughing at Odo and shit. Man, I used to be dying laughing at Odo. Man, you think you slick? Like, well, I kept saying, Odo, you a dirtbag. You know I know you a dirtbag. Playing fucking games with that mind, man. You know I know you a fucking dirtbag, bitch. And I wasn't calling you a dirtbag until you did that dumb shit. And had a tattoo guy and all that time about graded. And bitch, you took that fucking backpack, bitch. I'm fucking dumb. You scared to have one of them give it back, so you try to use Greg, that homeless man. Bitch, you took that bag, bitch. That's why I say you're a fucking dirtbag. And you was trying to get that tattoo guy to go distract Kelly and get some information and distract her. You fucking dirtbag. You know why you're a dirtbag, bitch. I would never called you a dirtbag before then. Well, bitch, you took that minor boy's backpack and then tried to play like you was hero, bitch. And I called your punk ass out in real fucking time doing it. And I wasn't even there. I was in the chat peeping you out, peeping the shit out. Because that tells you. And you know that's why I started calling you a dirtbag. Because I never, I just thought you was a little fucking dummy. Like a stupid, get the fuck on. Like, I never knew you would do some like just dirty shit like that, bro. But you're a church. Church people don't steal bags. Go through their shit, realize that ain't nothing they want, and then play like they found it and somebody else found it sitting around. Knock it off. I don't remember piece by piece how it exactly went, but that's for the most part how it went. You try to act like Greg found it, he's a hero. Now, get the fuck out of here, you dirtbag. You know what the fuck you did. I told you you had a fucking whistleblower that blew at the time. You didn't want to listen, bitch. Dumbass. Aha. Aha. Dummy. Who you thought you was outsmarting? Oh, no. Hey, Bangs. Where's Lashes? Where's Lashes with the gashes? Who remember Lashes? I know if Ashley and Sandra and them was in here, they know who Lashes is. You remember Lashes, Witch? Wait. What? One time I watched a stream that was giving Henry at a gas station to use the restroom while she was inside. Henry talked the entire time about how glad she was alive and happy stuff. Oh, I know what streamer you talking about too. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I know what streamer you talking about too. I know who you talking about too. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, AJ. Well, you thinking alike for real, man. And it was okay for somebody to adopt that name or say that was her name. Who knows? But all that was, I kind of laughed and called her Lashes, and I still kind of remember her name. It began with an M and then with an S. I mean, her first name M, her last name S. I still remember. But nobody says nothing about that. Man, Streets did talk to her. Yeah, he lied to Kelly. But see, at that time, I didn't have like to say like that. My word, if I say something like it's like it is like today, well, for the most part, at least somebody would take it serious and look into it or whatever. I didn't have what the kind of like my word that nobody knew who I was really, but I called him out, and I took a lot of backlash for it, and he kind of thrived on this shit to do nothing. Well, I had to climb and fight my way back. That's why I fucks with homie like I do too. He's the only one like because without him, I don't know. I would have kept punching, but he always never let me fall off into the sea and sink. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gotta fuck with him, and I salute him like I do, and that's how I judge somebody. Yeah, why lie about it? That's all he kept like. That's all I remember him ever talking about. Or he would always say something about 86 and some other guy that I think he believed that he wanted to be in his head, but he was broke and couldn't do it. George or something. I forgot his name. He was some other guy that used to protest, but used to be out there with the protesters. But he used to always say they was fucked up people. And I think he was just jealous in his head. He wanted to imagine being them without the money they had, because these people had that guy he was talking about had money. He never wanted it. He never did. You're right. She's right. He would always be talking about some electronic shit. And Emory used to know. Say which. This is the goddamn truth. It's on live and everything. Like Emory used to know at the beginning, because at the beginning when DOA came up with the idea to start calling in the meetings and shit and helping audit out that way, at first, there was, a few of us, always week after week doing it, meeting with the meetings and, calling in. Man, it got so bad where this dude would be on one of his live. So that was one device and have at least 3 to 4, possibly more. Because, man, sometimes I remember it being a lot of calls, but he would just constantly call in back to back to back, play different, and we couldn't even talk. Knowing we was in line waiting. Like you sitting here taking up 5, because back then they would let you talk for like, I don't know, 2, 3 minutes or something. But it would, the limit, they still had a limit. Because the first time they realized like this shit can go on hours and hours and hours, and then after the first meeting they always had a reasonable time, like, but they kept shortening. But man, this dude sat up there and made like at least on 3 or 4 devices, more than 4 calls, man. It took up all the fucking shit. Knowing we was in line waiting. He's calling and talking about he can't box and shit, man. Come on, bro. Like they don't know your fucking voice, man. Just as well as we sitting here laughing and giggling, knowing it's you, they sitting there pissed off because they know it's you. Like you're not outsmarting anybody. They know your voice, man. You sitting here the first time you're playing yourself, the second time you're playing Elf on the Shelf, the second day you're playing Tiny, the fourth time you're playing Kendrick Boxing, the fourth time you're playing fucking Jennifer Bangs and shit. It wasn't funny after a while, man. You were sitting there taking up all the fucking time that people could have been sharing their point of view, and you keep harping on what you want to talk about, and they steadily telling you you're off the topic, so you're off the topic. Bob Minton, that's his name. Thank you, Amy. Bob Minton, that's his name. Exactly who Bob Minton in 86 GOP, because he was the president doing it. But Bob Minton was doing it way before. He always used to say they was dirty, bad people, but I think he wanted to be them. That rant he went on about DOA yesterday, I promise you, he been had that built up from over a year ago. I guarantee you he did. I'll put that on everything damn near I love. He been had that rage in him. He just knew after a while, he better just contain that shit because it's not going to work out in his favor. After like a certain part where in time became about it and things, yeah, he knew he would, if he tried to do that, he would just, he would, yeah, really, would have been a good idea to try to challenge that again and bring that back up. I think that's why he was nervous about getting on the panel with me. And see, that he want to say all that about DOA, but DOA saved you from really getting embarrassed, Joe. You know that? You was just going to get fucking, like, especially as time went on and different shit was happening, man, I was going to let you have it, yo. Because believe one thing, if you don't think that I didn't think, oh no, I'm not going to say that, no, that all the while I was catching hell from the community, you was one of the biggest trolls fucking with me, bro. Don't think I don't know that. You would constantly come in the chats I was in and talk shit, specifically saying you. Like you be thinking you outsmarting everybody. You're not. I think I figure all this out, but I don't know what you're doing. I called you out from day one. You knew it. That's why you was trying to like ruin my name on the slick side too, because you knew I had you dead fucking right. There was no money for you. You really, to be honest, that's how you can tell what kind of person DOA is. He's just a good all-around cat that tries to give you a second chance and hope to see the best in you. And you
I want to share something with you guys real quick. Let me go over here real fast. Let's see here. Take a break from the crack monkey. Oh, and my thing works. Okay, good. Let's see here. I subscribed, and this is a channel called Smart Fox. Some of you might have already seen it before, but I just want to share this with you. This is a great channel on tips that maybe you already knew about or maybe not, but I really enjoy it. So let's check out Smart Fox. And let me get the link. I'll grab it for you guys. So when you have a chance, if you want some really good tips. Oh, hey, pup groomer. Welcome in. Yeah, I didn't know that that was being done. And I'm sorry about that. You've always been a wonderful person and helpful and caring, so fuck those assholes. Yeah, I love Smart Fox too. I'm dropping Smart Fox's link in the chat. I'm glad too, Freud. Yeah. Let me remove this. Well, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Let me show you about this channel. Check out little tips. Okay, guys. So I had dropped the link in the chat for the video, but I just dropped it for Smart Fox's channel on YouTube. You can go check it out. And he's way too smart not to lift up his sleeve before playing in the water. I know, right? No clue. I know. I know. It was weird. I thought I was missing something. Let's check it out. Let me see. There's a lot of great videos and how to's. Let me see. There was one I watched the other day. Let's see here. Let's go to the popular videos. Oh, this one I shared I think one time. Let me go to this one. This one is a good one.
If you have a tumble dryer, I'll show you the ingenious tricks here. Instead of simply throwing an old toothbrush in the bin, you should light it on fire, as you can see here below the joint. But it shouldn't burn, it should just get a little soft so that you can now bend the head backwards. Do this until it is adjusted to 90 degrees. Hold it in this position briefly so that it becomes hard again. As soon as the whole thing holds by itself, you can let it go and use it for an ingenious purpose. Because if you put a small amount of toilet cleaner on it, you can get perfectly under the rim of your toilet and clean everything really well. This is because you usually can't reach these areas very well with a normal toilet brush. You can then rinse the toothbrush and put it with your other cleaning utensils and take it out whenever you need it. You should also never throw orange peels in the bin. At least not before you've done the following with them. Because once you've squeezed a few oranges, you'll end up with the peel. And you can actually do something really ingenious with it. But first you have to cut them into slightly smaller pieces, as you can see here. Once you've prepared a few, grab a glass and put all the orange peel in here. You can also use tangerine, lemon, or orange peel. All kinds of citrus peel are suitable for this. Once the jar is almost full, you will need one more ingredient. This is vinegar, because now you should fill the jar with vinegar. What we want to achieve in the end is that all the peels are submerged under the vinegar. If this is the case, then you should grab the lid and close the whole jar once, because now it needs to infuse. Leave it in a cool, dark place for about 2 to 3 weeks. When the time is up, grab a spray bottle and pour the whole thing through a sieve beforehand, because all we need now is the liquid from this. Once you have it in the spray bottle, you can keep it there for a long time, but dilute it with about the same amount of water first, because this is an incredibly effective orange cleaner. You can use it to clean your entire bathroom, and you haven't even spent any money on it, as otherwise you would have simply thrown the orange peel in the bin. If you have a tumble dryer, take out this lint filter regularly and remove all the lint from it, but don't throw them in the bin, keep them. Because there's a really ingenious trick with these two. In addition to the lint, you will also need an empty toilet roll. You should now put the fluff into this. When the whole thing is filled, as you can see in my picture, the whole thing is ready, because you can now do something really ingenious with it. If you have a fireplace, you can use it to light the fire, because these are really good fire lighters. So add it to your wood, light it, and close the door. Now you just have to wait. The whole thing will burn slowly and ensure that the wood is ignited properly. And in the end, the fire will burn, and you won't have had to spend money on a fire lighter. You'll just have used the materials you would have thrown in the bin. But there's another reason why you shouldn't throw empty toilet rolls in the bin. You also need some peanut butter. You should now smear it everywhere outside the toilet roll, and in such a way that there is a very thin layer on the entire roll, as you can see here with me. Once this is the case, we need one more ingredient. I use these grains for this. I put them on a plate and then roll the toilet roll in them. Thanks to the peanut butter, all the grains stick to it. However, you will still be able to help a little with your hand. Place a few more seeds on top and press them down firmly with your fingers. Make sure that you can hardly see any of the peanut butter at the end, but that these seeds are really everywhere on the toilet roll, because that's exactly what we want to achieve here. Now you can take it outside, because you can put a ribbon through it to hang it up somewhere outside, or you can simply clip it over a tree or bush like I'm doing here, because this is now a perfect bird feeding station. Hang the whole in the cold seasons, but you should also never throw banana peels in the bin. And when you hear why, you'll only do it that way in future. To do this, you should put the banana peel in a pot. It's best to cut them into smaller pieces first, like you see here. I have now used about 100 grams of banana peel. We also need water. For 100 grams of banana peel, it should be 1 liter. You can of course adjust the quantities, but the mixing ratio should always be the same. Once we have added the whole thing to the pot, the next thing we want to do is just leave the pot like this. This will transfer all the nutrients from the banana peel into the water. So let it stand for about 2 days and then pour it through a sieve, because all we need is this liquid. You can then dispose of the banana peel. This is because we find a whole host of nutrients in the banana peel, especially phosphorus, potassium, and magnesium. And these are all nutrients that plants also need. That's why we usually find them in plant fertilizers. So instead of buying expensive fertilizers, you can water your plants with this water. Water them regularly about every 2 times. This means once with normal water and the next time with the banana peel water. This way you can ensure really beautiful plant growth. And I'm really sure that you've always thrown these bags away when you found them somewhere. These are silica gel bags. The whole thing is silica gel, a drying agent. You can use this for lots of things. For example, if you put some in your toolbox, you can make sure that the tools don't start to rust. It is also very suitable for the cutlery drawer, because here too, rust film can collect on our cutlery. These small bags prevent this from happening, as the moisture now goes into these bags and can no longer settle on the cutlery. That's why the whole thing also works very well in a sports bag. Because when you put your sports clothes in there, a lot of sweat usually collects. And this sweat is absorbed by these little bags, so you can make sure that it doesn't smell musty in your sports bag. And for the same reason, they are also very suitable for your closet. You can simply place a few of them somewhere in your closet and also benefit from these advantages. Old documents, or particularly old photos, could also fade or become damp over time. To prevent this from happening, you can simply place a few of these bags between the pictures or documents. This way you can save important mementos. Of course, they also work very well in your shoes. Of course, because a lot of sweat can build up in them and they absorb it all. The moisture is therefore drawn out of the shoes. Even if your shoes get wet, these little bags can of course help you. And best of all, you can use them again and again, because all you have to do to get the moisture out of the bags is put them in your oven, spread them well in here, and then turn it on to 100 degrees and leave them in your oven for 30 minutes. After that, the moisture is out again and you can use them again and again. And the absolute insider tip is to never throw lemon peels in the bin. Because you can do a completely different, really ingenious thing with these. You squeeze the lemons and end up with this peel, and you can now use it in your dishwasher for a really ingenious reason. All you have to do is put it in your dishwasher. These rods are best suited for this, because you can simply stick them over them, as you can see here, so that they hold really well and don't just fly around in your dishwasher. Now you can add your dishwasher detergent to the dishwasher as normal and distribute some of these lemon peels throughout the dishwasher. There can be up to 4. This is because the citric acid it contains has 2 brilliant advantages. Firstly, it ensures that your dishes get really nice and clean. The glasses shine and are really nice and clear. It also ensures that your dishwasher is descaled, so you can also increase its lifespan. Once the whole thing has run through, you can remove it again and then finally dispose of it. And if you want to find out more ingenious tricks that almost nobody knows but everyone should know, then be sure to watch the video you see on the screen now, because I'll show you there. Click on it directly.
Okay, so Smart Fox's channel, a lot of great tips I really enjoy. Let's get back to the brass monkey. Let's see here.
You still didn't take advantage of the second chance he gave you, bro. Because what he had and I gave him, like if he was just a closed mind motherfucker, he would have just said, man, don't even fucking speak to me ever again. And that's the God honest motherfucking truth. Now you can take that for what it's worth. But I know you was one of the main ones. I'm not even gonna give you the credit and say the name. But you know what the fuck I'm talking about, Henry. You was one of the main ones forever. Even after the shit. You would still fucking come in there and specifically use your name and talk about that. Now take that to the toilet and twerk on that. Pool noodle. You got your legs cocked in the air twerking. Talking about you twerking for dollars for the foundation or some shit you were saying. And you could tell you was getting off on that shit too on the slick. You like doing that. You had a ball doing that. You could tell. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just like, hey, you was up to no good playing some hella fat vicious games. And you fucking know it. Because you thought you was so smarter than everybody else with the technology bullshit. And you right, but check this out. This is what I tell you. This is what I want to tell you. So you claim to have all this degrees and this education and all this other kind of schooling and whatever teachings and that knowledge and conscience on your brains.
Hey, Pippi, welcome in.
I showed you before.
Thanks for
Literally,
joining.
I've been running circles around you, right? But check this out. I don't have, but technically an 8th grade graduation in special ed, yo. But I can read, write, pronounce, spell, all that. And I'll think you in where I need to be. I never went to high school a day in my life. I don't have a college education. I don't have none of that. I have a GED. I got my GED in prison. That goes to show you that college education, just because you have a college education in that motherfucking shit. Which one? Which one? It ain't supposed to be. And I have an idea. If it is, I have an idea. And no, I don't have an idea. I know who it was. And I hate to say it, but I'm gonna see if let AJ take care of it. But it should never be. Never. But if it is, and I'll let you know, I'll explain to you how it happened. It's not the present too now. And it's kind of sad if it is. That would be real disappointing. But let AJ check it out first. Can you see AJ? Or what would it be? How can I see? Hold on. Which one would it be? Which one would it be? The lore of DOA? You're not? You're not? Can you see it? You're not. Oh, you trolling. I'm about to say. Good thing I didn't say nothing then. Someone say, don't say that. Don't say what you. Because there's only one other person who ever had a wrench. Your other champ? Yeah, but that shouldn't be either. Nah, you might be trolling me again. You got me that. I was looking, what? It shouldn't be. None of your shit should be blocked. Man, 3 of them. Hold on. I don't. Because I don't know which one is. Yeah. We can see it. Yeah. The Lord, yeah. We see it. Yeah, none of his shit should get you. Hell no. It was? Yeah. No, you should never be blocked. Never, ever. And I kind of, I don't know. See, I don't know if you're playing right or not. I'll get a comment all day. Take you personal. Oh!
Yeah, Matthew, that's a good. I was just thinking about that. So when I was talking earlier about in the live stream about all the people that they've gone through and who is supportive and very helpful and whatnot, that's one thing that I've been wondering where LVC's been since Larata's van was trashed. And for you guys in the chat, that's one thing that that somebody came after me with. I had said there was a live stream where the kid was excited to show a report card, and somebody was too busy doing a live stream. Didn't even say, "Hey guys, I'll come back to you," or "I'll do another live stream." Just totally like ignored the kid. And I put my observation on that on my community post, and that wasn't taken to heart very well. But truth hurts, and yeah, just my opinion. Adding lemons to your grocery list. There you go. Yeah, but where ever since Lorata's tires and all that glue and shit happened, uh, where has LVC been? I haven't seen in the chat or anywhere. I haven't seen LVC. I haven't seen him in a long time. Where's he been at? I don't know. I'm not an expert on that, or let alone what California does about it. But from what I understand, as long as you're not a felon and you carry a license, whether it's concealed or not, if somebody comes on your property or they're about to or they're threatening you, I don't know if it's against the law or not to show your weapon, let alone point at it, at a person. But the funny thing of it is that LVC is no stranger. That's the crazy thing about it. Because I don't remember hearing she or Scott turn around and say, we know this guy. But I think pretty much She's husband has been around a few times and know that was LVC. I mean, how can he not know all these people that have been around? So, regardless, he knew what he was doing. Is it against the law? I don't think so. Like I said, my interpretation from what I understand the law is if you have a weapon, it has to be registered. You can't be a felon. You can't have any felony charges because it's in California, the three strike rule. Matthew, what do you say to that, Matthew the King? Does that sound about right, what I said, or am I off?
And also,
Have a weapon. I was just checking to make sure my audio was good. The situation was, Pippi, is that Scott had went over to Cheese House to hang out. I believe he had just gotten the RV, right? And he went over there to eat tacos and hang out and shit. And out of nowhere, LVC showed up to get into Scott's face and give him a piece of his mind and was verbally going off on Scott. And I'm assuming because I didn't see all the every angle, right? From what I heard and saw, I guess Chi's husband had heard a man yelling, didn't know what was going on, and just took his weapon out and showed it, making sure that nobody was fucking around and finding out. Okay, thank you, Ka. Pippi, okay. Thank you guys for that. But if Matthew the King's still in chat, I'm wondering, I'm sure he might know something about California laws. But that's pretty much it. LVC was pissed off, came to tell Scott off. And, let's face it, when you're live streaming and driving everywhere you go, and especially if you're from the state or the area, you pretty much can see where he's going and where he's at. Okay, so yeah, he was on his way back from New Mexico with the RV, so I was right. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, guys. Well, listen, it's been a lot of fun. I want to thank all of you for jumping in on the live stream. And make sure, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Yeah, I did say King, though. Matthew the King. Oh, hey, Drifter Shelley. What's going on? LVC should never go to another person's house. Yeah, Matthew the King, are you still in here? Drifter Shelley, I'm happy you could make the live stream. Thank you so much. LVC was a guy that was helping out with the protesting, and long story short, he was security for Scott for DOA. And I believe also there's so many things, but I do believe that he had made these really nice aprons. So you remember when Scott was wearing the apron with Danny Masterson and all this stuff on it? LVC had made those, and then next thing you know, he was at La Poubelle, um, the security, sitting in the chair, security. He was always wearing black with the mask and was sitting in the chair. And a couple of times he was at Big Blue. It's too early. Oh yeah, yeah. So that's who LVC was, Pepe. But all right, so listen, what I was about to say, since I haven't seen Matthew, let me just double check MTK if he said anything. But thank you, KA and Pippi for the comments about standing your ground, and every state has different rules. All right, so back at it. Thank you all for joining. If you haven't already, hit the like button on your way out. Make sure you're following me over on. Oh, you're here? Damn it! Okay, well, I guess this is a good sign. Shit. Thanks for popping there. Okay, so Matthew the King. The question in the chat was about LVC when Chichikana's husband pulled out the gun. Do you know what the laws are in the state of California? Thank you so much. What the state laws are in California, if somebody, whether you know them or not, which obviously they knew who LVC was, if they come to your property and they're loud and having an argument, are you allowed to come out of your home and brandish a weapon to protect your property? Do you have to have a license to carry, whether it's concealed or not? And also, if it's true with the 3 strike rules, if you have felonies, you're not allowed to have a weapon, or is that incorrect? So that's where we were at with that, Matthew the King. Freud, have a good day. Pub Groomer, Nevada is open carry, stand your ground, and castle doctrine. Cool. So it's good for these people that are in the chat and contributing to the chat about the laws and stuff. But Matthew the King, I wanted your take on that. Okay, Drifter Shelley, you cannot pull a gun out like that in California. So with the situation with LVC, regardless, again, they knew who he was. Everybody knew who he was. Shut up. I love you. I'm just joking. Okay, so I know I'm joking with you. All right, I didn't. Matthew says, okay, and thank you for Drifter Shelley for that. Okay, and Matthew the King says, I didn't see if it was pointed at him. On somebody's own property, they would not likely to get a chance for brandishing if they didn't point it at somebody, but I'm not sure of the specifics exactly. Okay. All I know is he had a gun in his possession. I didn't see if it was pointed or anything. My understanding is if someone has a felony, they cannot have a firearm or have one in the home they reside in. Perfect. No, you're not. California is stand your ground state as well. Okay. Well, Matthew, check out Drifter Shelley's comment. You cannot pull a gun out like that. In California. I'm just Let me go up here to Drifter Shelley's comment. And Drifter Shelley also said the aprons were a great idea that they never used. Yeah, they just hung them around, but they never used them. Well, I think maybe once, but I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Let me see here. Okay, so Matthew the King, is Drifter Shelley correct too? You cannot pull a gun out like that in California? I mean, like, let's face it, none of us were there in person. However, whether it's a stranger or somebody you know, I'm assuming again, I believe the husband was in the house, heard the yelling and screaming, heard a man's voice that he didn't know at the moment, came out, and Matthew the King was very fair about it. He said, he didn't see the angles or whatnot. But even if you stand your ground, you have to be in danger of your life. Yeah. You can't that's a very good point. You can't abuse the stand your ground thing, because once one case was won by that, then everybody that went ape shit was trying to do the stand your ground and take advantage of it and use it and manipulate it to their benefit. When it's just like people that use the word very loosely of rape, sexual assault, pedophile, you're diminishing the true definition of what it means. And to those that do it are fucked up. And don't be fooled about stand your ground law. It doesn't always work out for you. Exactly. Anytime self defense is claimed, and in the case of a firearm, the response has to be proportionate to the threat. A gun for a loud guy at the door doesn't seem reasonable or proportionate. Yep. From a self defense perspective. Okay. So everybody's having the conversation about it. Great. And it balances out. I mean, the one thing I will say is everybody can I'm trying not to laugh. That not guilty by association says, not to be petty. I'm not petty. We all have assumptions and have our own ideas, but to be fair, in those kind of situations, you only know when you're in that spot, when you're actually there, when you're in that spot, how to react. And, everybody reacts differently and whatnot. But for me, the way I see it is they knew damn well it was LVC. Maybe the husband didn't know right off the bat, but for fuck's sake, I mean, come on. That was just absolutely ridiculous. Even if your life and others are in danger, on your own property, you can still go to jail for a long time. I have a family member that knows that too well. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. But it's better to be judged by 12 or take a plea than to be 6 feet under. Hell yeah, Drifter Shelley. Absolutely. Pup says, stand your ground is only a legit claim. It has to be only when your life is in immediate and imminent danger. Right on. I mean, let's face it. There are a lot of times that people, you know, even something as simple as a bad day can set them off and their judgment isn't clear. And there are people in the world that have made mistakes, some little ones, some big ones, but they learn from it. But don't forget the other end of the spectrum. There are people that are sitting in jail right now for years, maybe 20 years, maybe 40 years, maybe 5 years, or even 2 years. They're wrongfully accused. They have not gotten their justice. And it's a horrible thing. It's a horrible thing. Thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your day. You take care as well. And Matthew made a very good point. Nothing I said meant to be construed as legal advice. Yeah, nobody here's unless I don't know about it. Nobody here's a lawyer and you know a cop or a retired officer, at least to my knowledge. So I don't want to. I don't want to cheat the people that just joined in. That's not nice. I don't want to do that. So let's have a little fun. Let's go back. If you guys are dipping out, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming on. I appreciate you guys.
You know, you gotta give me because I got so and like, oh yeah, all right, you sure? No, no, I saw that one earlier. When you said that earlier, I saw it. I saw when you said that earlier. When you asked about the last the video about her, I saw that one, and we was laughing about it because she don't have the thing up. Yeah. So, 100%. Man, I changed my email. You tell me. I know they did. That good for her. Oh, for real? No, you ain't never. You ain't never supposed to be blocked over here on no channels. Blocked. Hell no. They took a shit, huh? I know she out here punching in the air right now. To be honest, when Henry used to be coming to LA before everybody knew when he was coming before, like at least a week ahead of time. These days, I don't even know when he's coming, going, around town, leaving town, even around. So I don't know when he was even gonna. He just pops up. Like, and where's like the RV and all, like, it's just, I don't, man, I've been, that guy there, man. And then that old shit he did yesterday. Yeah, that shit, come on, man, that's all in what it is, man. Nah, hell no. There's only a community when he feel like he thought he could get, I hate to say it, he thought he was going to think he could outsmart the community out there money. That's what he thought. That's what, I really, truly believe that, man. Man, fuck him. I was telling him that while the video was going, man, you got what you got. Play ball. It is what it is. You got that. Take it. Fuck. You want to be in the field, right? So, see, that's why my second instinct was never to give Nora another chance, man. Okay. I really, like, I don't know enough about that to, like, I just, like, oh, I can't do it. I don't want to be, and they say, oh, he's, you know, everybody watching. Where's Julie be at? Yeah, like, to be honest, when a lot of the shit, I didn't want to call you, homie, and just add to the fucking shit all in your mind. All right, Julie. And just a lot of stuff. And, like, I know how it is, and nobody should be, like, bothering you with any bullshit at this point. There's too much important stuff at risk, man. So, that's good, though. That's good for Nora. I'm proud of Nora. And if you're listening, Nora, I'm proud of you. I might not always be in there because, you know, I do what I got to do what I do to do what I do. So, you know, I'm proud of you because I remember watching you, and you was pretty hot at Scotty at one time. But it's good to see, though. I mean, I'm proud of both of y'all because both of y'all was hot at each other. So, you know. Well, thank you. Yeah. You're right about that. You're right about that. Because, like I've always said, and DOA is right here. I broke it down, and I was just telling my chat. I said, the shit, when I called him out, the shit I sent to you, and then you came back and you said, send me timestamps and all that. And I did. I said, I broke it down. It was easy to understand. I said, and the type of person this man is, he still gave him the benefit of the doubt to see the better person and hope for him to be a better person. And look what happened. Look what you did. And, like, you couldn't even get it together and make it right a second time, man. After you was, like, it wasn't, like, blind. You know you was on notice. But he took advantage of that shit, and he was, see, I didn't ever say nothing because I didn't want to give him the credit and make it look like I was trying to revenge and all that. So I took it and kept my punching, and with the help of you, got through it. But all that while, like when the community turned on me, like he was doing a lot of the trolling, kept pushing the issue that I kept saying Emery was a bad person, Emery was a bad person, even after months. Like up and that's how I know it was him too. And that kind of stamped it. Because after you talked to me about, hey, can we get on the panel and just move past whatever the fuck y'all had and discuss, and I said, yeah, on the strength of you, all of a sudden it stopped after that. But he was doing that shit all the way up until that time. Way that time after that, man. Still pushing the issue about why I said Emery was a bad person. Not as much, but still he dropped it here and there, you know, in like certain places. And at the end, he's seen, well, people with, like, whatever, man. Oh, I ignored it. I'm not even about to entertain that dumb shit. But yeah, he tried to punish me. And then I think, another thing too, that one day, after y'all went, when y'all went to Big Blue, after you beat the restraining order after Danny won Friday, and y'all went to Big Blue to celebrate that Monday, I was your mod. And for some, that's how all that shit, remember when we was talking about that incident, and I said I was the mod for Solomon and shit, Emery told me to go over there and shit. I think, now that come to think about it, I think truly Emery was trying to set me up some kind of fucking way with that shit, man. He was saying something about, I can't remember if it was she was the only mod or something, but I know they was being real disrespectful or whatever he said. So I go over there, and all of a sudden, they got all these different mods that I know don't like me, or for whatever reason got like Finney and shit. And I said, man, Finney, why you block me out all this chat? Well, you bullying me. He's bullying me. Oh, man, how am I bullying you, man? I think some kind of way he was trying to set me up because he talks to them. He can't tell me he don't. He's friendly with them. Like that dude, and he was literally behind like a movement. Like when I said that shit about him, and he seen that the community like didn't take to me too well at that time, man, Emery was trying to fucking fuck over me, man. He kept fucking yeah, no, at this point he'll let anybody. And hey, homie, if you still watching, hey, you called that shit about above y'all. You called it. You fucking called it. I'll give you that. You called it. You called that. Oh, I was like, oh, I don't really know enough. I'm gonna just let it play out and see. You called it. Nah, the DOA that was in here was real. There's no fakes gonna come through here and make it like that. See, Fire Truck and Big Dog keep calling themselves trying to dox me. And they keep trying to send these different fucking addresses and shit through the chat, thinking they funny, but I don't know what the fuck they. I don't even know. But I know Fire Truck is known. I heard, like, it ain't too good from anything I hear about him. Yeah, I know. Fire Truck be in Tiny's chat. Fire Truck 88. I know that's what he is in Tiny's chat and on that other shit Tiny be on, that Rumble shit. That's what that is, Fire Truck 88. That's why I be saying, Fire Truck 88. He likes no boy over 8. Nah, see them all them alts. If that's just hitting like recently, like a splash of alts again recently, nah, I call it. Hold on, let me tell you exactly who it was, because I posted it in my Hold on, because this shit burnt my hand. I'll tell you exactly who the fuck it was saying that dumb shit. That they was kicking that shit off. Hold on 1 minute, because I caught their ass. They ain't think I'd be lurking in Von's chat early in the morning. That's what he fucked up at. So I can say exactly who it was. I don't want to miss no names. It was on Von's chat, whoever Jen DeLeon is. I know she had something to do with it, and because this is her exact words. You know, Kenny hates Kenny Oates. It's getting under his skin, LOL. But actually, she don't even know I'm lurking at this time. She didn't know I was on here watching this. And honestly, who gets mad? I don't get mad at that shit. A lot of times I laugh and think it's funny. So while you spreading rumors and that's your little word to get out to go do what you say, go make Kenny Oates. Yeah. So you got something to do with all that shit if that's what's happening right now. Jen DeLeon. And it's on my community page where I snapshotted it. That's Von's chat from this morning. Yep, Danny was Kenny Jenny. That's why I say, hey, crackhead Zanny. That's why I fucked with him yesterday. Because he got busted being motherfucking crackhead Jenny. That was Danny.
Chief Show to play the song first from KTP. Brass monkey, that monkey, brass monkey, junkie, that monkey, brass monkey, that's what it means. Drink brass monkey, here's how you feel. Would you like down? Right, oh, tilt your head back, let's finish the count. See it with the bottle. Ross with Charlie Chan. We don't mind shipments wherever we go. We bring monkey with an ass monkey. My destiny. Double up with the bill, most definitely. I drink brass monkey and I rock well. I got a castle in Brooklyn. monkey. Crack monkey. Yeah, why edit on it? Why edit his stream on us? We like his captain's face. Crack monkey. Josh Block and Kenny should collaborate. Josh Block.
Hey man, you ever work for DOA?
Way down in old Vancouver town, I didn't have a dollar to lay on down. In an old van joint that drove my way. Said,
Hey, you want to drum for DOA?
it was DOA. It was DOA. My back still aches when I hear that name.
I'll only give you $5 a day, but if you're any good, you get a raise in pay. Your bed's already on the floor of the van. You need to take a piss, just grab a beer can.
It was DOA. It was DOA. My back still aches when I hear that name. The tour started in Washington, with DC. It was gonna be fun when the van broke down on the side of the road. They left me there to slept alone. It was DOA. It was DOA. My back still aches when I hear that name. Our ride started at the very first show. Police and tear gas at the side of the road. We left really quick, we made a run, but on the county lines, the cops pulled their guns. DOA, DOA, it was DOA, DOA. My back still aches when I hear that name. I didn't know the songs very well. When I played it wrong, Joe gave me hell. I kept on playing them way too fast.
You're gonna get a kick in the ass.
DOA, it was DOA. My back still aches when I hear that name. At the last show, skinhead started a fight with a broken hand. I had to play that night.
Play your parts right or you get no pay for sitting there picking at your nose all day.
It was DOA, DOA. It was DOA, DOA. My back still aches when I hear that name. That's one thing in which I'm gonna bet. If I ever play another punk rock set, I might get ripped off along the way, but I won't go working for DOA. It was DOA, DOA. It was DOA, DOA. My back still aches when I hear that name. It was DOA, DOA. It was DOA, DOA. My back still aches when I hear that name. My back still aches when I hear that name. My back still aches when I hear that name.
She ain't think, they ain't never suspect I was up lurking. Because I had to vacuum my car this morning and I was procrastinating. And that's what, by me procrastinating, I was looking at the fucking YouTube shit. And and then I seen, oh, she's live. Because I never really watched Fine like that. So let me hear it. She was once again screaming and shit. And I was just lurking in the chat. They ain't had a fucking clue. I know they shocked the fuck out of their ass. Because I ain't never known for being around there. So they better hope I didn't catch anything. But I didn't stay in that long because I really had to vacuum my car. Oh, Mexican long hair. Yo, shit fucked up, yo. That's why you be hiding, dog. Look at you, bro. That's why you be hiding, bro. Look at you, man. That's why you don't come from behind that screen, buddy. Look at your mouth. Fuck. Shit. Goddamn, boy. Smile right down there. Schlong long. Sexy schlong hair. Man, but see, that's what I'm saying. But it's okay for him. See, he tried to get on the first day with that bullshit panel about the way I talked, apparently, to a woman. But now look. But see, that's what I'm saying. It's okay. That's why you stay neutral. See how he bite his word? That's how he tried to come up. He tried to really come up off DOA and use me like as like the way to clown me and then with him to build up a fucking like fat grift. So I be teasing them all the time. Making you know, you keep hollering about grift, and these people know you need money, and they still want you. That's why you got all I got a few million, but they ain't giving you nothing, and they know you need the money. You on here begging for it, damn near, and they still ain't sending it to your ugly dumb ass. And you think, what you doing is getting it's not working. People tired of that dumb shit. Nobody wants to hear the same shit over and over and over and over and over by some Section 8 voucher panel. Like, get over yourself, bro. Slip and fall in the police station because you had a temper tantrum. The fuck's wrong with you? That's why you are the middle of the cardboard of the toilet paper roll with some red construction paper here, with some skirt on over it. That's how you have. And now you're the most famous Fifi face. You're the famous Fifi face. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, boss. Puppet shows are fun. That's all what they is. That's what they really look like, Julie B. They honestly, they really look like they having a fucking puppet show at the library. Maybe I'm going to meet next week with the puppet show, and I'm going to put my stuff, and I got to put the little chair, and I got to put my little construction paper in my hair, and all this other stuff there. I'm just a goofball. I keep repeating myself, saying I'm somebody in jail, I'm somebody in jail, and the other one look like even the garbage pail, and the other one smell like she done pissed in the diaper and got a sale and get shipped out in the nearest garbage can in the mail. Come on, man, y'all be trying to roast shit and saying I just roasted three of y'all up there in one rhyme, one at a time, and all in one line. And not the thin kind that you want to take out your mind, boy. You nasty motherfuckers. Now you fairy in the chat. You dairy in the flat, man. And I'm gonna remind you, you trying to get me to turn on home every chance it comes up, and you come up on my mind because you feel sad, a bit behind because I didn't want to follow you in line. That's why that's all you mad at me for. That's why you mad at me because I didn't want to follow you. I don't have to follow the leader because you jump off ship, and because he said one thing that anybody should have said to me. You tried to build it, and like I'm a fucking go for anything. I bet you now you feel like now you know why I didn't jump ship, huh? Because you know I can think. But you might can't understand that either. Dairy in the flat. Because I got on the panel, right? The very first panel, it was the inspirational one and all that. And he was like, at the end, he was like, Crackhead Kenny, we're gonna have to just let it play out because your name. And it was kind of like I took it as like a little joke or whatever. Just really, to be honest with you, no harm, no foul, none of that. Just it was something to say. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna have to let it play out because his name. I don't know if I could trust him, Crackhead Kenny. Like just somebody with just whatever. It was no harm, no foul to me. They tried to twist it. Well, Fairy in the chat and Becky and tried to twist it and make it look like, he was trying to like degrade you and all this kind of shit on the panel. And man, shut up. That's why Dairy in the flat mad at me because I didn't want to follow the leader and jump ship. That's the only reason why Dairy in the flat mad at me. And Becky and bandwagon, because she never used to be in no Becky chat like that, man. She used to be in street chat, man. And I know her from being in some of them chats from Bakersfield. That's where she thought she could like have the advantage over me. To be honest, that's the God honest truth. I used to know her from being familiar with her in the Bakersfield chats. And some of the places she had mods, some she didn't, but she would always like speak to me throughout the chats. And that's where she thought she had that advantage of me to pull me, and it didn't work. It backfired, and that's why she's mad at me. The only reason she has to be mad at me because she would speak to me all holly jolly till that happened. She would speak to me in the chat, and I didn't even know she would be in there. She would just pop out, "What's up, Cracky Kenny?" So at the end, till I wouldn't follow her, then she hates me now.
Bye bye.